I have fucked both of my parents. I have fucked both of my parents. I have fucked both of my parents.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness.
No! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's the Drunken Peasants Podcast, and this is episode 1041.
Yeah.
I already broke my resolution to say 10 and then the number. I just read it long ways. I got a problem. Welcome back, Hannibal and Monty. Welcome back.
Yes,
That shit's not funny. That shit is not funny.
It feels good for Shawn Michaels and Marty Jeanetti to be back on Drunken Peasants.
That shit is not funny.
I'm not saying which is which, but one of us has won multiple actual Mania championships.
Oh, shoot. You know what? Also, I don't want to say which one's which, but there was a weird incestual story arc that Marty Jeanetti had at one point, too.
But his story arc was through Facebook, not through a wrestling show.
And we have a video confession.
I have fucked both of my parents.
That's not Marty Jeanetti, that's Monty.
Yeah, listen. Like, Monty made Easter dinner real awkward at the house. Okay, like in between the baked ham and the yams. Okay, he tried to take Meemaw and Pop on a yam-tastic voyage.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Hannibal. Fuck you.
Hey, don't fuck me, man. Okay, leave that with mom and dad where it belongs. Don't give it to me. Jesus.
The zebra effect is in the house. In the house.
Zebra effect, y'all.
In the
Zebra
house.
motherfucking effect.
Yeah.
Yes. And look, I stand by it. I will not punch any of you in the face over words and clips.
Oh. Wonderful. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Before we get
Monty.
into the content, I have to remind everyone of two things. The first one, the DP Summer T-shirt sale is still in full swing, and you can get yourself one of these amazing shirts by following the link in the description. And you can get 25% off for a limited time by using the code DPSummer 2022. Or no.
22.
Yeah, fuck. Let me just type it out so that there's...
DP Summer 22.
Yeah, DP
Come
Summer...
on, keep up, Ben. Don't make me scare you with soy sauce.
People are referring to this episode as not 1041, but Ben 41.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I never even...
This is episode Ben 41, they're saying. You guys
I don't know
were
what
here.
to think of that. Yeah, use this code. I said the code wrong. I messed up. I hope you can forgive me. This is the code. If you use this at checkout, you get 25% off any of these shirts. There's a whole bunch of cool shirts. Maybe we'll commission Monty to draw us a shirt sometime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone Someone drew me and Billy as like the sexy lady version of each one of us.
Everybody should wear this shirt to church. You can get it in pink too. Could you choose the pink color real quick? See how that looks? Oh man! Whoa, dude!
I wear the fuck out of that shirt.
Whoa,
listen,
dude!
that shirt with a fresh pair of Yeezys on.
Yeah, I know there's like 7 or 8 femboys out there that would roll up in that pink shirt and look sexy.
Yeah,
I can rock the fuck out of that pink shirt. What are you talking about? I want it in pink.
Yeah, you should get it in pink.
The Mega Man ones have been selling like hotcakes. The DP wall tapestry, because people have been asking for a flag forever, and it's basically a flag, just a huge wall flag. There's even this is cool because this goes back to the original NES black box titles.
Nice.
Monty, that's what I was talking about. The River. I wanted to do the same thing with River City Ransom characters. Monty.
Yeah, well,
Great
we have it as a little gift already.
The Super Sweet Boys.
There's all the classic shirts that have been on here for years. There's some new stuff. You should check it out. Just browse a little bit. There's stickers. There's mugs. There's all kinds of cool stuff. I re-released the Demon Neb shirt in a tank top. I like this one too. It's like it says Pol Pot every day, and someone crossed it out and put Smoke Pan instead.
Yeah, it's way better than
and
Pol
it's Pol
Pot.
Pot, and he looks really high.
Nice.
You don't want Pol Pot. You want Smoke Pan.
So yeah, check that out. It helps the show. You get a cool shirt. What's not to like? And get 25% off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go get shirts, people. Go get shirts, people.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, make sure you like and share the stream. You like and share the stream. You got the zebra effect in full effect.
I agree.
And I believe, ironically, are the white stripes.
Yes. Yes. I'm Jack White though.
Yeah.
I'm Jack White.
And I'm the brown stripe for some reason.
Yeah.
Ben's the red stripe.
Yeah, that's poop. That's poop.
I'm Red Stripe. I'm a delicious Jamaican
beer. Yeah.
I like that.
I thought you'd appreciate being a good beer. Red Stripe's a good beer. Red Stripe is like the classy version of a Mickey's grenade. You ever drink a Mickey's grenade?
Yeah.
Trash. Love them though.
We've got a lot to report. I don't know if you guys remember about a month ago, Jared Genesis tried to come back to Twitter after he's been grounded from the internet by his dad for the last 2 years. And we're going to go over that. We're going to go over him basically. He was simping for this one woman that's kind of a content creator online. And when she ignored his advances, he made a video laughing about like revenge porn being released of her, or at least like
what?
Like lewds and nudes, like revenge nudes being posted. And we'll get to that because I actually talked to the woman online that he was saying all this stuff about, and we'll get into that. There's a whole lot to unpack, and we'll get to it. We're gonna play the cool intro. It's gonna start now.
I was on the phone with the car insurance company, and with the volume all the way up high here, I had fucked both of my parents.
That's great.
Sorry about that, Julie and Daniel.
Yeah, the timing was just a little off, but
sorry about the insurance company thinking that you fucked both of your parents, all because of Marty Jeanetti. All because of Marty Jeanetti and us bringing up Monty's history to compare to him. I blame this one on Marty Jeanetti.
I found this video that's almost 2 years old, and I couldn't believe I haven't seen it before. We're not going to watch it all because it's a little long, but I wanted to show you guys how much evidence there is that Jared Genesis is an active predator, like an active like child predator. And even like now.
Wow.
But this covers some of the older stuff that we've talked about.
I guess.
And it's called I have no clue why people think Jared Genesis is a
Yeah.
Because I'm a creepy dude. I'm a creepy McCreeperson pedophile. Just kidding. Don't quote me on that one. But a lot of people think I am, which is hilarious.
Here's the famous video where he says
I don't care about age. I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules. And, people think ill of me for that, but it Doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me. You know? That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names. You know, even though he's really just... I don't think there's a word that can describe his level of sickness, but...
So, and he goes on to... We've watched it a lot of times, but he goes on to say he would date children, and he goes as low as 8 years old. And he thinks saying that he dated a 1,000-year-old somehow, like, counterbalances that. But no one has lived to be 1,000 years old, or even 500 years old, or even 200 years
and
old.
I doubt he could get consent from a 1,000-year-old, but I know he couldn't get consent from an 8-year-old. That's the problem.
From a 1,000-year-old.
Here's
how old's your parents?
Here's one. Here's one of the times he got catfished by someone who said they were underage, and they're like leaking the chat history. There's another thing on here where someone, I don't know if they were catfishing him or if they actually were underage, but they recorded themselves typing to him in real time to prove it was real. And we'll get to that in a second here. But take a pic.
I don't know where it is, baby. I live in a messy room asking where his paddle is.
Right.
I can't find it right now. I keep my room a mess. I'm a dirty boy. So Jared likes to get spanked or vice versa? I can't tell.
A shoe would work. Also a back scratcher.
What?
I'm not spanking anybody with a back scratcher. I'm not even scratching my own back with one.
Go to jail, straight to jail. Do not Pasco. Do not collect $200.
Agreed.
I have no notes. How do you refute the vomiting dog saying that Jared Genesis needs to go straight to jail?
Puking dog.
You can't.
I also appreciate the Monopoly reference because I always think when I have to go to jail, it's definitely going to cost me at least $200.
Former presidential candidate Puking Dog, by the way, actually did get some actual votes for president.
Nice.
After DP campaigned because we hated the choices that we had, we were like Puking Dog for president back in the 2016 election. So they would easily like get information out of him, like they'd be like, tell me a dirty secret. And he's like, I want you to suck it hard. He. And they're like, suck what? And they're like, my hard cock. And they're like, oh, I see. And then, you know what? He's really into spanking and tickles, apparently, too. I've seen a lot of that.
That's weird.
Which is kind of weird.
Like him getting spanked or him spanking her? Because at one point I thought it said the girl was going to spank him. And so if this is like, I don't know, I'm of the variety that men should never be spanked because I'm a misogynist.
And they're like, oh, tell me more. I don't know anything. They act like innocent and shit.
Wow.
When's the last time you have been with someone, spelled someone wrong? It's been a good while, baby.
Read the next few messages.
Would you have a problem with I were younger? Sad? Not at all. Heart, I don't want to be too young for you because 12 is fine. 2 may be a bit young though, lol. So if I'm 9, I'm fine?
Yes! He says yes!
Survey says no. No, no.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Okay.
No. Can we not?
Well, I have a 5-year-old sister. Stop. 5 is cute.
What?
He's trying to arrange the sister to get involved too, it seems like.
See, this is just giving dudes named Jared a bad name, right? I feel like I gotta know some Jareds out here that weren't like, you know, that don't work in Subway.
Yes.
Genesis?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, God.
And then
I
would have fun with your sis too. Okay, that's just.
Could I slap Jared Genesis for this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There we go. See, common ground. From now on, every time, like Ben Pye is just gonna be my Jiminy Cricket. He's just gonna be my moral conscience to let me know who I am allowed and not allowed to slap.
Yeah. So you're gonna stop for a second and go, hang on a second. then can I slap this person that this just happened? Send.
Yeah.
Did the Green Ranger?
I'll wait for Ben.
Did the Green Ranger go to the FBI about Jared Genesis?
I don't know if it actually happened or not.
Because we could maybe tack this one onto his FBI file if that's the case.
No.
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 No. No. No.
No.
No, 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 no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
our text to speech is $5 right now. So for $5, you also can say no multiple times.
No. Everyone like the stream. Yeah, here's a different set of DMs here. We'll just look a little bit more and then we'll get into the newer stuff. And by the way, sorry for the quality of the download here. I don't know why it's all weird like that, but whatever it is.
I'm 16. How old are you? Nice. I'm 33. You're so cute. Are you single? Dude, no 16-year-old girl ever.
Who's going to think Jared's cute?
Ever thinks Jared's cute unless she's really into Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and messes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, God. How tall are you? Over 6 feet, baby. Perfect. I'm 5 feet, y'all. Tall.
Oh, no.
Remember when DP was confronted IRL for this type of crap? Can the same thing happen to Jared?
Why? Nothing happened with the IRL thing.
And you know what? Chris Hansen, a lot of the stuff he did, nothing happened too. That's not the way to stop these kind of people.
They should be confronted off cam by a group of fucking banditos with lead pipes and give him kisses.
What did you say, Holmes?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
I like banditos.
I didn't mean to just put that on the banditos' hands. Anybody who wants
There were
to.
a ton of banditos in Albuquerque. That was
I
like
bet,
the main biker gang you would see.
I bet.
Yeah.
We could hang our shoes here in a tree. No.
Listen,
What type of banditos?
Yeah, listen, I want to use my superpower of my vibranium palm and slap the shit out of Jared Genesis.
Yeah, look at this.
Your
Look at this.
vibranium palm?
They know
I don't
just
have an iron fist. I got a vibranium palm. Yeah.
they know just how to bait him too. Like they do the I'm a virgin though, and he's like,
Hannibal,
ugh.
ever hear this beat? Billy 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 Boy, 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 Billy Billy Billy.
You know, I sent Hannibal a DM on Facebook. I don't know if he saw it, but I sent him Chuggo because I was wondering what he would think of Chuggo.
Chuggo's fucking lit. Come on, fucking
did we
guy.
watch Chuggo on the show one time?
We might have.
Just
Maybe.
came
We may
over
have.
from the
When's the
wind
last time you
round
guys
up
did
with
cringe
our
rap?
friend Father Dr.
Yeah.
Jeff Holiday. How do I find on DP but full zebra effect?
Yes.
So
That's the zebra effect.
so yeah,
And once again, we're the white stripes here, and then Billy is brown stripe, and then Ben Pie is red stripe.
Yeah.
hooray beer.
Which makes for an awkward looking zebra, like a fruit stripe zebra.
Yikes stripes. So yeah, he's talking about where he like ribs and pits and nips. Where he won't, because he's talking about the tickles again. He likes the tickles a lot. It's a weird thing. And then here, so there's that, and then this is them typing to him in real time.
Jesus Christ!
Oh fuck!
So right now there's at least 3 instances. And by the way, yeah, they blurred out how he sends dick pics for like totally out of the blue and unsolicited.
Wow.
And how long ago were these from? This was before he left the internet?
Yes, I believe so. This was his last big like rampage of degeneracy on the internet.
This is why I hated him, dude, because like I'm like I don't even like this is not like funny. This is terrible.
He would be funny without this stuff. We could kind of almost look at, even though he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
It's like we could laugh at him.
Yeah, no, we can still laugh at him now.
In
It's
an
just like
endearing way,
Had
though.
to give Daddy Jeff money. Now I gotta give you sweet boy
Yes!
money. Bleeding me dry over here.
we'll make you wet again. But yeah, like you can still fucking make fun of everything else about Jared, but this shit is like, this is why I didn't hesitate to send that clip of him over to Keem and signal boost it.
Right.
And then everybody.
And I got blamed for that. People said I sent him to
But those
Keem.
people are fucking idiots.
Yeah, they are.
They're stupid and dumb and would do similar things if it was their fucking idea and they had the connections.
Right.
As they've done before. I'm looking at you, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry. But,
yeah, and like when people asked him, why did you send dick pics to people who told you they were underage? He was like, well, I knew they were catfishing me, so I sent a dick pic to troll them. It's like, what?
That's no.
I have never sent my dick to someone to troll.
To troll them. It's like you leaked your own nudes to troll someone else.
I have sent my dick to people to troll them, but it was my dick in their mouth, and the troll was just to like remind them that they sucked it. But like that's like that's a different type of troll, I think.
It is different.
That's a next level troll.
Yeah.
So wait. If the person pretends to be a child and you send them dick pics or sexual text, is that still a crime?
No.
If the person on the other end is not a. How does that work?
There's no actual victim. Well, maybe in some states. I think in some states they were able to arrest people because of that. Like when they were doing the Chris
intention.
Hansen.
I thought the people got arrested with the Chris Hansen thing. The cops were there to arrest them.
Some did.
Yeah.
It's different state by state. Some would consider the intent, and some you actually have to go after someone who's underage. So, yeah. Yeah, so this goes on forever. He says a bunch of gross shit. So he came back to Twitter. This is the woman that I know. She goes by the name Negative Creep, and the two E's in Creep are number 3s instead of E's. And I talked to her because we're about to watch a video where he laughs. He hears that this woman's nudes got leaked, and he laughs about it. He makes a video laughing about it. And the reason why he did it is because when he came back to Twitter, he started...
Alpha Genesis, more like beta bitch.
It is. So he starts DMing her thirsty DMs here. He's like, are you going to be a good... The first one he writes her, are you going to be a good girl for your dad?
I'm surprised how many girls get hung up on the difference between dad and daddy. Like when he says you're gonna be a good girl for your dad, it's like, yeah, my father, of course. I'm a good girl for my. But if he would have said daddy, she'd be like, no, you're not my daddy, you fucking loser. Clean your underwear and go to church.
See, and look here, he even apologizes.
Sup, dude, I'm finally back. So are you still mad at me? Listen, I just want you to know I'm sorry what happened to you about the pics. Really, I did have nothing to do with it, and whoever did that is not a friend of mine. Can you at least tell me if you are okay?
So then she doesn't respond. I don't know if she blocks him or what.
It looks like she's not even accepting the message, right?
Right.
So
she's not responding.
Yeah.
So then he gets mad and he makes this video.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jared Genesis here. So I was having some technical difficulties earlier with my fucking camera. I had to reset Windows, like delete everything. And finally got it started, so here we go again. I was going to make a video in Negative Creep, so yeah. This is some funny shit, bro. Guys, I'm telling you, karma's a very real thing, okay?
Then why are you still alive?
This individual...
Seriously.
Did a hit piece on me not too long ago.
If there's anyone who deserves a giant meteor to just like crash into him and take him out, it's him. Like,
and basically,
right,
her nudes got leaked.
And you laugh about it. You literally just sent her a DM saying how sorry you were about it and how bad it was. But since she didn't consent to your advances, now you think it's funny.
I had nothing to do with this. I don't condone necessarily that kind of behavior because I know that can ruin women's lives, but...
It sounds like you're condoning it in this video. You're about to condone it in a second here.
Let's hear.
See, this is something about Jared that is a constant in almost every video he makes that's long enough, where he begins the video by saying one thing, and by the end of the video, he's arguing the exact opposite of his original premise of the video. He's that dumb and lacks that much self-awareness and maybe even short-term memory. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, he knows he's still filming a video, but he can't remember exactly what he was talking about. It's some crazy shit.
All I'm saying is, dude, like, to those of you who think you're invincible, you know, behind a computer screen, you're not. She got her life ruined because of karma and because she decided to make a hit piece on me, you know, a video just talking a bunch of shit.
Because of a video?
So
because of a video, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, when the Keemstar thing blew up, anyone who had weird interactions with Jared, you know, either made a post or made a video.
They're like, yeah, this guy's fucked up.
Yeah.
Cosign. Cancel culture doesn't work because we tried. We tried with this guy.
I don't even
openly
know.
said he'd do stuff to 8-year-olds, and I guess these DMs said 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we've reached a new low.
I don't even remember those DMs from before. Are these new to the show?
Yeah, that videos existed for a while, but I didn't know about it. That had all the screenshots and then even the live DMing.
God.
Yeah, 5, almost half of his previous minimum age.
Jesus.
This dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
Why are you excited about someone's nudes being leaked? Also, like, really?
Yep.
Over a fucking video, dude. Over a fucking video.
Why to this day, nor do I really care. But I just want to make it very clear to all of you haters out there, guys, what goes around fucking comes around. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're invincible behind a keyboard. And there's people whose names won't be mentioned that are still trying to fuck with me, and all they're doing
Who are they?
Marty
Who
Jeanetti.
Are they? Who might that be?
WWE, ex-WWE Superstar
that
Tag
it?
Team Champion Marty Jeanetti.
Oh, okay.
It's just giving me more views.
I thought it was somebody else he was mentioning.
Like, really, I'm glad they're here. I am, because if it weren't for them, I'd probably only have like 5 subs. So really, it just makes me feel...
You made a video crying about how you're depressed because your YouTube channel isn't... Well, no, not your YouTube channel. Your BitChute channel isn't performing like your old YouTube channel was.
He didn't fail to bitch shoot now?
Yeah. He started out on Odyssey, and then he moved to Rumble, which I'd never heard of before, and then he moved to BitChute all like within 1 week. He like moved from one to the next to the next.
It was weird.
And it's like, even if he wasn't nasty ass Jared Genesis, even if he was like a good content creator and not a piece of shit, BitChute, no one uses BitChute. Hardly anyone uses BitChute. So you're not going to gain any traction. You're going to get 20 followers on BitChute. Most people who are big on BitChute started out on YouTube and brought their audience over to BitChute with them. That's usually the only way you're going to be getting a lot of views on BitChute.
Special. It is what it is. But going back to Negative Creep, yeah, bro, like, she's part of the Camelot 331 family, and these are the biggest degenerates on YouTube. Like,
you were kissing their ass like a month ago, and then just like with this, you like Camelot doesn't want anything to do with you because you're a weirdo, and then you turn on him and talk about him. So
these people are just, I mean, they're trashy people. I hate to use terms like white trash, you know, because I know it's kind of racist, but that's basically what they are. They're trailer trash.
There's so much projection. The only thing that makes Jared not trailer trash is the lack of the trailer. Like everything else, like the stereotype of it. I don't mean anyone who lives in a trailer. I mean just the stereotype of someone who would be the trailer trash. He fits the bill.
Yeah.
Camelot 331 is trailer trash. He even admits he grew up in a trailer, you know.
There's literally nothing wrong with that. Like, you're way more trashy and you don't have the trailer. It's not the trailer that makes you trashy.
Yeah, you're just trash.
Right.
He doesn't barely know how to read. The guy's a joke. But Negative Creep, you know, I guess she was just using me.
He doesn't know how to read? He just said Cody doesn't know how to read. Well, does he get someone else to read the tweets that he responds to for him?
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather doesn't know how to read. He's one of the richest men ever.
That's because he's like a physical phenom. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You can make up for it if your physicality outmatches most other people.
Well, you don't need to read. Like
I think Cody can
helps
read.
you greatly.
Pretty sure Cody can read.
If he can't, I'll read for him.
He has a scapegoat for her own insecurities. I don't really know why entirely, but yeah, let this be a lesson to the haters, guys. I had to share this one with you guys. Karma is very real. When you fuck with people, you know, that don't deserve to be fucked with, expect things to happen to you eventually.
How did she fuck with you, though?
She made a video talking about how weird he was to her and other people in the online community that she's a member of, the Camelot 331 community.
Did we say he was wrong about the leaks getting leaked, or was that...
So after this happened, I talked to her on Twitter, and she told me... let me see what she said here. I'm going to pull it up, exactly what she said. She said, where is it?
Do.
She said something about how they're not actually real, like it never actually happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having trouble finding it in the conversation.
So Jared was wrong about that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because in the Twitter post, it says him laughing at a woman who thinks she got her intimate photos leaked like usual. He's wrong.
Yes.
I just want to emphasize. He's wrong again with this entire
when he
thing
thought he
where he's
doxed
saying,
me?
Yeah. When he said you were taking T-girls out to the steakhouse.
She told me, first of all, my nudes weren't leaked. Two, it was one image my ex helped his fans uncover from 2013. My life wasn't ruined. So like an underwear photo of her got leaked. Somehow, I don't know how stupid or vindictive this ex-boyfriend is, but I guess Jared's fans somehow talked her ex-boyfriend into leaking like a lewd of her. I don't know, but it wasn't a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's and her life isn't ruined.
Jeez Louise.
This is crazy. This is yesterday. Or no, today. This is today.
Yeah, this is Will Walker.
Responding to a tweet he made from somebody.
Yeah, replying to Jared Genesis and Negative Creep. The quote, "You in my eyes are not an adult." Well, I guess that explains why you're attracted to her. And then Jared responds with, "Kids need love too, Will." Stupid emoji heart.
Jeez, Lou. Oh man, he is just so is none of this is a crime.
So hey, Hannibal, you might be very happy to know this. Jared Genesis' dream is to be a pro MMA fighter, and he's looking to get his first professional MMA fight under his belt.
I don't care what we have to do.
He went into the dojo of the Green Ranger, who I guess is a black belt, and went in there, did one of the dumbest things you can do, walk into a combat sports place and be like, I want to fight somebody. And he did it. And the Green Ranger sicked one of his head students on Jared, and Jared got the shit kicked out of him. And this is like a legendary story.
Hannibal versus Jared.
I would buy front row tickets for $500.
We should set that up somehow. We should figure out where, like, he's in Houston, right?
Yes, he is.
Should we see what the closest area to Houston is that has like the easiest way to set up an MMA fight?
You got to do it. I will drive. I will get to Houston. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Do you think Jared Genesis would back out, or do you think he would?
Oh yes.
We gotta offer him some money.
That delusional.
We gotta offer him some money to guarantee he shows up.
He gave himself a black belt. We watched a whole video about how he's a black belt, but he's the one who awarded himself a black belt.
Yeah, a self-described or a self-proclaimed black belt.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Did I ever show you the video of his fighting skills? Did you ever see that?
No, I want to see.
I know. I want to see what I'm up against. I want to see how.
He might back out after you see this.
I get the impression that he's very, very gifted in the ring. Like, I feel like I feel like he's a problem.
Be scared. I'll train you, Hannibal. I'll train you.
You will you? Okay, yeah. I appreciate that.
Whoa.
Like we'll be just like Floyd Mayweather and his father. It'd be amazing.
You will fight both of your parents.
Let me find it really quick here.
Yeah, Jared Genesis versus Hannibal would
I
be...
I want it so bad.
So good.
Can
Maybe
I be Mickey in the corner screaming, cheering you on? Like,
yeah.
Get up, you son of a bitch! Because Monty loves you.
Maybe we could get like Scott Henson versus Joe in a wrestling match.
Oh my God.
Joe said he wanted to do a wrestling match against Scott.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I figure we just have to give Joe a little training.
Just a little bit.
Him versus Scott.
Hannibal versus Jared Genesis. Can we make this happen?
For real?
Listen, you ever not know how much you want something until somebody presents it to you? This is like, I want this so much now.
Okay.
Maybe we could book Teddy Hart on the show too.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, but like this guy might be like he might be like Anderson Silva.
You ready?
Okay, so keep a good look on that log back there. You got to see how Jared destroys it.
That doesn't happen.
That would be great if he did. He kicks down all these fucking pillars. Whoa.
Spin kick.
You might be in trouble, Hannibal.
Oh, man.
Oh, you saw that last thing? That.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, he's put on like 70 pounds since this video was filmed too.
It's not too late to back out.
Listen. Like I don't want to diminish my own skills. This might have to be an ass whipping that I just have to take. I see that he clearly mastered the ancient art of rat and raccoon and possum. So like, he's gonna be problematic.
All of the trash rodents.
I was scared. Like
he calls this, I don't know, Baji Quan demo, BAGIQUAN demo. I've never heard of that martial art before.
Neither. Same.
Yeah,
man. Look, okay, all right. I'm gonna have to start. Getting in shape. I have to start doing my squats and my lunges.
Do you really though?
No,
I don't think so.
Baji Quan is a Chinese martial art that features explosive, short-range power and is famous for its elbow and shoulder strikes. Better watch out for them bows.
Yeah, you know what I've never been worried about in my life? Motherfucking shoulder strikes.
Yeah, shoulder strikes.
It's the thing that keeps me up at night the least.
You gotta wait till you catch a pounce or a
shoulder strike. Listen, you know how embarrassed I would be if a motherfucker knocked me out with
a shoulder,
dude. When all the rock concerts I would go to, when there'd be a mosh pit, I would be cracking people with my shoulder when they come too close to me. I was doing Baji Quan before I knew what Baji Quan was.
Here's a follow up on the negative creep situation Jared put out recently.
Okay.
And he's back wearing the Nirvana shirt, and it does not look washed at all. He wore this shirt for like 60 days straight.
And then he got a white shirt, and that lasted literally one day.
And then he's been shirtless since then, and now he's back to this Nirvana shirt.
He literally had the white shirt for one day before he had to take it off because it was like...
It probably turned yellow like, within a few hours.
He probably spilled ketchup and mustard and cum on it. It was
just
nasty.
dirt, like body dirt.
Yeah.
And cum?
Yeah.
How does that combination happen?
Maybe that's all Jared needs is for somebody to wash this nigga's shirt so he could go and get some regular age women. Maybe that's what he needs.
Honestly, I don't think that would be enough. He'd need.
No?
Yeah, it's not enough.
He need a brainwash. He needs a wallet wash. There's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up.
He needs a clean his room wash. He needs a not live with his mom and dad wash. He needs like.
Alright guys, so quick little video here. I just want to expose Negative Creep and how she's a troll. Basically, you know, she played the P card on me, like I'm a pedo. That was her only argument.
You are!
Yeah, but it's just because of the things that you did and that got shared online. That's all. It's not because you are a pedophile. It's just you do things that look pedophiliac. That's
Well,
all.
like,
Yeah.
people throw that around so carelessly that normally when I hear that, I don't believe it. But when you say it, like, how can I think any different?
But if he hasn't acted on it, maybe we should think of a new word. Like if he wants to date.
Well, no, there is a word already.
If he wants
Not
to
acted
date,
on it.
if he wants to date preteens, maybe we can call him like a predator or like a predator.
Well, pedophiles don't always act on it.
A predator.
That's just the attraction, and then molester would be someone who acted on
I was making a predator joke, but yeah, he's a pedo.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like the idea of the Predator movie, like the Predator being rebooted as the Predator.
But
you know what I'm saying? It's still the same, like
I
the
would
dreadlocks and the mask, but he just spends a lot of time around elementary schools.
I would say that his behavior that indicates such a desire to do those sort of actions indicates that he could have possibly offended at some point.
Probably, yeah. I'm not saying he didn't. I was literally just making a joke about.
Oh no, I know
predators.
Because well, she's insecure.
I do not. For anybody who's out there that might have got lost there, I'm not defending Genesis. I think he's
defending him.
I think he's a
And she
pedo.
has nothing on me, and this is what childish people do. Guys, if you're subscribed to this individual, I would highly encourage you to unsub from her. Just being honest, you know, the proof is in the pudding. These people are just low-life trolls. I normally block people like this, but I want you guys to see her message so you can know what kind of person she is. And really, I guess that's pretty much it, you know. These kinds of people, guys, you just kind of have to ignore, you know. People who may claim to be, you know, good, decent people who aren't. She's the exact definition of a narcissist, and so is Cody Camelot 331. Someone who expects free handouts and starts to cry when, you know, things don't go his way in life. Like, he had some...
How do you make so many enemies so quick? Like, what's up with that? Like, how do you just pop up and you just got an enemies list all of a sudden?
Because he has people he's fans of. And when they don't reciprocate the acceptance, he then completely turns on them and says they're the worst people. They can't read, and they're.
It's the Brett Keane factor. Brett Keane does that too.
Okay,
he's having money trouble.
Individual the way in a Brett Keane-ish manner just now.
They align
give that man some
themselves
chili
for a
man.
short
It
time.
might fix him right up. Maybe that's all he needs. He don't need a clean shirt. He don't need a child. He might need some chili
They
man.
did align at one point.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
and then Brett Yeah, it was when you were around here.
Yeah, well, it had to have been.
But it was. And then Brett pretended to not know about the Jared stuff.
Yeah.
Because Brett will automatically align with anyone who's against us. So then, like, he knew about it. Like, he knows about all this shit. Brett pretends like he doesn't know shit, and that's how he gets.
So he might have to sell a car. And he's crying like, "Oh, boo-hoo! Maybe I'll just, you know, give up on life." He's pathetic, and I honestly feel bad for him. But
he always does this. I honestly feel bad for him. He calls other people pathetic that are clearly not even close to as pathetic as he is. Yeah, it's great.
He just feels bad for them.
He feels bad for Cody from Camelot 331.
Honestly, I feel bad for him. He has success and he's found a lot of happiness in life despite his troubles growing up. But you know, I feel bad for him because he's not sitting in a 2-month-old dirt grimes shirt in a shit room stacked with fucking Tupperware filled garbage and stink sheets on the window.
Anyways, guys, I just wanted to throw that your way. You can check out, her immature comments on Twitter if you like, so you can see what kind of person she is. And that's what I got for you, man. So thanks for watching. Peace.
I want to show you what Jared's been up to since he was on Twitter. I have a few screenshots. There's this one.
Okay.
Ava Bambi, do you like my dress, or should I put on your favorite anime waifu cosplay? He says, you look amazing, baby.
I notice a lot of these e-girls mention the anime stuff.
Yeah.
Do they just know that people who are really into anime don't have actual women in their lives, so they have to pay?
It's literally what anime waifu is, right? An anime waifu is waifu is literally.
Hey, man, hold on. How you gonna just attack people that love anime like that? He just shitted on a whole group of people.
I know people that love anime that got an anime waifu. Sometimes you get the waifu. Sometimes
I find
never give up your dreams.
That when I'm engaging with someone online and their profile picture is like an anime person, usually an anime girl, they are some of the most vapid, ridiculously stupid, overly emotional people I've ever had to deal with.
Don't hold back, Ben. Tell us how you really feel, man.
I don't. Anime was a mistake. Anyway,
Anime was a mistake.
Here's another one. Your snack while we watch anime. They know their target audience.
Yeah.
They know their target audience.
Well, I don't see. She doesn't have any food. What's the food?
Oh,
yeah.
Where's the food? Is she saying that you're fat anime loser and you need to not eat food while you watch anime? So she has nothing to give? Her hair does look kind of like the Spider Girl hair, though. That's a good hair for the cosplay.
Yeah, like
good job.
At least have a plate of nachos or something.
I think if it's an anime snack, it should be like maybe some pocky or some sushi or some.
Yeah, she could be seductively putting a pocky stick in her mouth right now.
Lowbrow Jester says they think the booty is the snack. Well, when you say that, that does make sense now.
I do need to I do need to verify. I was a huge anime fan. Like, I'm 41 years old. I was one of those people that was on like those tape trading lists back in the day where you had to like.
Yes.
Like I was really into it when
there
was almost no anime on TV. There was like Voltron and that kind of stuff. There was no internet yet. So the only way to get it was to like order them. Most stuff was not overdubbed too. It was all subtitled at the time.
Yeah.
And anime fans made me not want to watch anime.
Yeah, I wonder how many anime fans watching right now are like, this fucking guy goes by the name Ben Pie, and he hates
don't go by that name anymore.
He hates the weeboos. How dare he? Because that's how anime people talk.
See?
Every anime watcher ever talks with their
here's
hands like
another
this.
one. Here's another one.
On a 1 to 10 scale, how's my anime figure?
I like how Jared's
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's like nine. He's like 9, baby.
Not perfect.
9, baby. If only
is that a compliment, I guess?
If only your hips were less childbearing and more childlike.
There's another one.
What is your favorite game on PS5? Says the bunny rabbit. Nice fit. I like the fit. Give me fit.
This is man, like he's making me feel bad for liking anime now.
Oh my god.
And also, why is he responding to these obvious bots?
If you go to his Twitter and look at his replies, this is all he does all day.
These aren't bots. This is Twitter.
Wow.
These are e-girls on the twit. I love yoga pants. What about you? Hey, sexy looking god. Yoga pants are great. Yoga pants are the greatest invention other than Snapchat filters for dumpy broads.
Yeah. What's up with not answering the questions, Jared? They're asking you questions.
Yeah, Jared, you're a terrible listener.
But look at this. So Jared's arch nemesis is this guy named Chris. So anytime something out of the ordinary happens, he thinks Chris did it. So one of these people actually responded to him, one of these e-girls, and he's like, nice try, Chris.
Oh my god.
So he's out here thirsting. He's thirsting.
It was like an actual human woman that was like trying to shoot her shot at Jared Genesis. She was like, you know what? I like throwback Genesis. I used to be a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I'm gonna give this guy a shot. He's like, nope, I'm not falling for it. I refuse to date any girl that's Chris-like.
Well, and at the very least, at the very least, this e-girl's just, you know, being a little flirty, hoping people will sign up for her OnlyFans.
Yeah, she's obviously doing the game to get the OF. That's what the girls do.
Right.
And he's like, after hitting her up first, he's like, nice try, Chris.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. That's do you think he's Brett Keene's water-headed lost son?
Oh, God.
He could be.
Maybe his parents adopted him, and Brett Keene had a kid put up for adoption when he was like 13, and that's why he was an atheist, because he had to give up his firstborn baby, and then he found God when he made new kiddos.
He did.
And now his baby's being raised in Houston by a couple of derelict adopters.
Aww.
They're derelict. Fuck both of his parents. They should have beat the fucking dumb out of Jared. But fuck, Monty's like, that's my line. Fuck, both of his parents are my line.
His parents are elderly, like kind of like Chris Chan. There's a lot of Chris Chan parallels. Jared's parents are kind of elderly.
Yeah, Chris Chan's parents were fucked too.
Nope.
But
oh man,
before that,
we don't know about the dad.
The dad is the saddest case, because the dad like had this fucking stamp collection and was
He
so
wrote him
proud.
this long letter, dear son. Because he felt bad. The dad was actually the smartest one out of all of them, but like, because he realized he's old and he has a young son, so he's probably not going to be around very long. So he wrote this long letter about all these hopes and dreams for him, and then was like, here's my stamp collection, here's my record collection, like all this stuff. And then right after he died, Chris just sold it all to buy Legos.
Yeah. It should have added an extra paragraph in that letter saying, by the way, although what's mine is yours, it does not count for my wife, Barb.
Right.
Don't fuck your mother.
So here's
needed a PPS on that letter.
So here's another reason that we need to make this Hannibal versus Jared fight happen. Okay. Check out this video. This is one of his older videos. You can tell he looks it's weird saying better shape. He's thinner in this video because this is a while ago. Listen to what he says here.
What's up, guys? It's Punk Rock Jared. Here to address the issue of people calling me a racist on my channel. Unfortunately, I have a lot of stupid people who follow me, who like to make blind accusations, and who are simply just butthurt, who get offended over words. You know, words like nigger.
Really? That's where we're going?
Yeah.
Jared? That's where we're going?
Okay.
Punk rock,
listen,
Jared.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, like first off, I'm not gonna just beat you up because you said the N-word, okay? I will beat you up for like all the other things that you've done. Like, you know, you saying the N-word is just an added bonus. You know? Because see, now if I lose, I'm not gonna be allowed to come back to any of the black people meetings on Wednesday.
You can't lose.
You know?
You'll get no more plates at the barbecues.
Yeah.
Words like spick,
okay,
kike, shit like that. It's funny to me how people automatically assume things because of words. And quite frankly, if you get offended over words, you're a weak-minded person and arrogant. You're just, you're the kind of butthurt person that I would expect from like the SJW community.
Or the kind of butthurt that laughs when you find out you think a woman's nudes have been leaked because she won't, you know, give you any play and then makes a video about you, you piece of shit. All right.
It's funny because during this era of Jared's content, he made videos about like how bullying was a good thing and how he thinks everyone should be bullied. And then like a few years ago, he's like, everyone's bullying me on YouTube. They're awful. They're all a bunch of disgusting bullies. So,
but he said it was a good thing. They were trying to help you. They were trying to make you a better Genesis.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. Also, I'm like, look, listen, like in this fight, and we can set this up. I want a bonus if I can like hit him with at least one wrestling move in real life.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
What you know what? Like a pile driver would do the most damage as a real life wrestling move.
I think a reasonable wrestling move that you could pull off that would do damage is like a released German suplex.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be able to do that pretty
I'm pretty
easily.
sure German suplexes have been used in MMA before.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like you could get a good German suplex off in a fight.
Yeah, I've always been terrified at German suplexing an opponent because I'm always afraid I'm going to end up breaking their neck.
Yeah.
So I've had opportunities, like in halfway into the suplex, I'll turn it into like just like a belly slam.
Belly to belly side slam. Takedown.
Yeah, I'll do that. What if I hit him with the Bailey to Bailey? What about that?
If you get him to Bailey, but then you got to have a cute little ass and like do a dance afterwards. Isn't that what Bailey does? The Bailey to Bailey.
My girlfriend says I have the best ass.
Look,
so I'm
not your girlfriend, but I tend to agree with her.
Supposed to say that.
How tall is Jared Jennings?
About 6'1".
Yeah, he's about 6'1". He's up there.
He's about my height.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight.
And he's like fat as fuck now, so like he's,
Yeah, you might have to just kick out one of his fucking knees and make him crawl home.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he has any game.
Do you get in trouble in an MMA fight if you just kick out somebody's fucking knee?
No.
Oh no, I don't want an
That's
MMA
part
fight.
of it.
Ah!
Leg kicks are a big part of it.
I hate that.
Yeah. I used to back in the day. I had the opportunity to train with a friend of mine from New Orleans named Pat Barry, who got to the UFC and was like had like some tremendous knockouts, and then turned around and then got knocked out himself a bunch of times. So,
I saw. I can't remember who it was.
A1 guy.
Who was it? Like several months ago, they were in an MMA fight and they threw a leg kick on a different guy and broke their own leg. Their leg just turned to jello.
Conor McGregor did that shit recently.
But it was somebody else that I was thinking of because Conor McGregor, Conor McGregor couldn't stand, but this guy's leg literally like turned to rubber. Like his leg just like turned to rubber.
Anderson Silva had that happen to him. Is that the one you're thinking of? He kicked Chris Weidman and then snapped his own leg.
Yes, Chris Weidman. Yeah. No, I think Chris Weidman did it. Recently.
Yeah, Chris Weidman blocked Anderson's kick and Anderson broke his own leg.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those freak accidents that you just don't want to happen. I've seen it happen a few times in mixed martial arts. I've seen it actually a bunch of times. Like when I was doing regular like mall karate, I saw that happen a few times. Also, y'all notice Monty Jeanetti is gone now, so
hit him with the drop kick, Monty Jeanetti.
Someone said it happened to Chris Weidman last year, so Chris Weidman had it happen to him last year. I remember it.
Okay,
and people were like,
"Is that what?" Okay. It did happen to Chris Weidman. Absolutely.
I remember I got kind of woozy watching the video because his leg just turns to rubber, it starts flopping. And when I was a kid, I got ran over by a car and it snapped my leg in half, and my leg was like that. So when I see shit that reminds me of that, I like get woozy from it.
Hey, Ben, you point that car out to me, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Always with the slaps.
Yeah.
Always with the slaps.
Listen. You saw like on our channel recently, we watched a video of a guy that slapped the dude unconscious. Like he Ric Flair chopped the dude across the chest and knocked the dude unconscious. Was that when
was it like in a restaurant?
Yeah.
And he kisses his
like a pizza arcade.
Yeah.
He licks the back of his hand and he winds up and slaps the shit out of him. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I told Monty that's my life goal right now is to do that.
Dude, if you beat Jared Genesis in an MMA fight by doing that, extra kudos.
Okay. All right. See, now we got a plan. I like this. I like this. We got
It's
a course
like
of action.
it's like a video game where you can just win the game, or you can unlock things by doing it a certain way. You unlock all of the
we'll come up with a point
achievements.
system for things that you have to accomplish.
Let's we should do that. We should have everybody on DP write out like different things, and I'll see if I can get 100% completion in this fight.
Yeah. And everybody can put money down on like what they think the ending shot will be, and we'll split payout for whoever picks the right ending shot. Nice little gambling going on.
I like it. I'm gonna secretly put all my money on Jared Genesis and then throw the fight.
You know what? Before we end the Jared content, first of all, Negative Creep DM me sending me a screenshot that Jared finally blocked her.
Oh, damn.
Here's one last thing from Jared. He did a review. Jared's really into like this very kiddie martial arts stuff, like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. Like that's where he thinks he learned martial arts from. So he's going to do a review of one of the Three Ninjas movies. Which
The
are
one
some
with
of the
Hogan or
worst.
no?
No, I think that's 3. This is 2 that he
Oh,
reviews.
Rocky and Tum Tum were my dudes.
The only Three Ninjas movie is the first one.
What?
Yeah, facts.
Stop.
Facts.
Stop.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jared Genesis here, and today I want to go ahead and review a movie because I haven't done that in a hot minute. And I was thinking, you know what? It'd be pretty rad if I reviewed like a 90s martial arts movie. But not only that, but also a 90s kids martial arts movies.
Yeah, the kids, right?
Review Surf Ninjas.
He really leaned into that kids when he said that. Like, did you see his face?
Yeah.
Like his face got like super emotive when he said kids.
It's like me saying I'm gonna review a 90s movie, but I'm gonna review a women in prison movie.
Like,
God damn it.
Rewind it like 5 seconds and watch. You can see the elation just wave over his face.
Yeah, let's check it out.
But not only that, but also a 90s kids martial arts movie.
He got so excited just.
And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, if you haven't seen the.
Have you seen Surf Ninjas?
Yeah, it's terrible.
What's-
Ernie Risen
Is there
Jr.
what's a better movie, Surf Ninjas or any of the Three Ninjas?
The first Three Ninjas.
Do you remember? Do you remember Sidekicks?
Yeah, I remember Sidekicks.
Yeah, it was Chuck Norris and the guy from Surf Ninjas. Like the lead actor.
Was that the
Ernie
the kid-
Risen? Ernie Raisin.
Oh, was that
Jr.?
Sidekicks?
Yeah, Sidekicks.
Huh.
They did I think they did another Sidekicks with someone else.
Was it the kid from Neverending Story, or why
It's
am I
not-
thinking?
you always think it's Jonathan Brandis from Jonathan Brandis was in the Neverending Story sequel, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're thinking Sidekicks with Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah,
but the one
Is it
that was the
Ernie
movie
Reyes
Sidekicks.
Jr.? Was that his name?
Yeah, Ernie Reyes Jr. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was a TV
played-
series
he was
first.
One of the Ninja Turtles. He was one of the guys in one of the Ninja Turtle suits in the first movie.
He was.
And then in the second movie, they gave him an actual speaking role.
Jonathan
He was the
Brandis
pizza
was
boy.
in Sidekicks
Yes.
with Chuck Norris.
I must be remembering it differently. I could have swore Ernie Reyes was in Sidekicks.
It's telling me that I don't see Ernie. Joe Piscopo was in Sidekicks.
Let me see. Is that the movie or the TV
the
series?
movie.
Okay, there was a TV series first. Let me
Mako
see,
was in it too.
Let me see here.
Mako's the man.
Filmography as actor.
Bo
Sidekicks.
Bridges, Danica McKellar. Oh yeah.
So
fuck.
here's the Sidekicks TV series. Maybe it wasn't Chuck Norris. Maybe it was somebody else.
Ernie Reyes, Gil Gerard, Nancy Stafford, Key Luke. Yeah, Sidekicks the movie had some stars to it. Bo Bridges, Danica McKellar.
Yeah, they took this concept and turned it into a movie.
Okay.
I thought it. I got the two mixed up though. It
Yeah.
was Chuck Norris in the movie
And Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah. So they just eliminated all the Asian characters in the movie.
Look,
Look.
that's not a good thing to do, but it's fucking Chuck Norris. You expect anything less? That guy's been whitewashing fucking martial arts for his entire career.
It's hilarious how he claims he beat up Bruce Lee, but like no one else was there when it happened. They were sparring.
I kind of believe that one because I too myself beat up Bruce Lee, but no one else was there.
Bruce Lee killed him in a movie.
Well,
is there any old martial arts movie you remember from back in the day that you think might still hold up today?
Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Billy. You nailed it.
Yeah, The Last Dragon's fucking
Barry
dope.
Gordy from Motown?
Yeah, The Last Dragon is fucking good.
The Last Dragon, sure enough. Yeah.
There's just randomly there's randomly a little like a music video for DeBarge in there. Just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's
Who's
so
the
fucking
baddest mofo low down in this here town?
Yeah, listen, on one of my job applications, I put that I was the Shogun of New Orleans, and they hired me because of my leadership skills.
Title.
That is a real fucking story.
Yes.
We
Three
need to
ninjas,
find that
motherfucker.
clip, Hannibal. Where we talked about it on the little show.
Oh, dude, this movie was a riot back.
Someone said Chuck Norris is actually more of a legit fighter than Bruce Lee was. Well, there's a competition record that Chuck Norris had that is unmatched by Bruce Lee for sure, because he was like Taekwondo world champion like a few years. So that's in competition he definitely. I don't think Bruce Lee even had like a pro fight.
It's interesting with Bruce Lee how many people like live and die by how great he was versus how many people are like he wasn't really shit. Like a lot of people will say that he was just a figurehead for the stars to feel like they're tough and cool. So it was like Hollywood positioned him when Bruce Willis or when not Bruce Willis, when Quentin Tarantino put out the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he made Bruce Lee like kind of a punk,
a fraud.
Yeah, he made him kind of maybe not a fraud, but he when he was put up against an actual badass, this Hollywood version of a badass, Bruce Lee looked like a punk. Like they we
don't know if that's true or not, though.
Of course,
right?
the entire movie.
Trying to ski uphill.
The entire movie is not based in reality, right?
You know what? The actual movie, like, remember the Dragon, the Bruce Lee story? A lot of that wasn't even real. Like, Bruce Lee didn't break his back being attacked by people. He broke his back lifting weights. He overdid it in the gym and broke his own back because he was a little guy. Yeah. Like, he had a small frame, but he was very, like, fit and muscular for his size.
Yeah. Bruce Lee's a Seattle boy, though, so I'm going to go Team Bruce Lee. Fuck.
His first dojo was in.
Fuck everybody
Seattle.
else.
Yeah.
Back in the day, bro.
And he's buried here.
Yeah.
Him and Brandon are buried right next to each other in downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Man, all the shit you took us
Capitol
to see
Hill.
while we was there, we didn't go see Bruce Lee's grave.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't really get to Capitol Hill. You need to come back for. I mean, there's still a bunch of shit you didn't see last time that we can see again.
Capitol Hill is my neighborhood. I own it. I bought it.
He doesn't own it.
I bought it. Bought and paid for.
No, actually, he got in trouble there, and his picture was posted about him being a racist.
And I still go there and run the city.
Racist son of a bitch, Billy.
Next time you guys come here, you got to have my tour of the city. You guys got Ben's tour. That was one flavor.
Look,
mine.
That's a hell of a act to follow after Ben's tour.
Easy. I could do it easily. I was born in this city. Ben merely adapted it. Ben could probably show you way more Ohio than I could, though.
I haven't lived in Ohio forever. I've spent most of my adult life living in other places than Ohio. So I don't know.
Yeah, if I had to take you around Ohio, it would be pretty miserable. I'd be like, hey, yeah, this is the Ohio State University. This is the Taco Bell. This is the UDF.
I remember talking about this shit in elementary school,
I'd
bro.
suck in Ohio.
You know, we'd fucking pretend to be like the motherfuckers on the playground. I forget their names, dude, but
so like when people come here the first time and they've never been here before, I usually take them to like the more touristy stuff. But then, like, if they've been here a couple times, we'll try something new.
All right.
I don't know. Like, usually, like when someone's coming here and they're like, "Well, what's something different to do?" I would usually take them to Ballard or something cool like that. Instead of like downtown area.
This movie is so corny. It's just amazing and it's great. I've seen the first and the second one. I think there's also a third. I think that dude, I Hate Everything, reviewed all three of them, which he's kind of a posh cunt, but I will admit he's somewhat entertaining. But yeah, bro, if you're just looking for like a, fucking cheesy ass, what do you call, just a good-hearted, light-hearted movie
with kids, right?
Martial arts movie. This is definitely for you, man. I don't know who that old guy is in there. There's like this old Chinese dude. I wish I knew who that was. He's probably been in a few good flicks I don't know about, but he's like the master. He's like the dad, and it's kind of like, I guess you could relate it to the typical, latchkey kids without a, dad, basically, which is a lot of them. So I guess this movie really connects with a lot of kids. And,
That's why you wanted to connect with it. I get it. I see your game.
He tweeted at Negative Creep 5 hours ago, and he said, "Negative Creep, I thought I'd give you some free clout since you obviously need it. Don't be upset if something else happens to you, baby. I know that wasn't your ex." Like, what? That sounds like a threat.
Wow.
And then he tweeted again. He tweeted again not shortly after saying, "Scared now, huh? Well, just know whatever happens to you, I had nothing to do with it. Winky face."
Fuck that.
Yeah, Jared. Now I want to beat him up just for making me rue the name Genesis, because I love my Sega Genesis.
Yeah. That's where the name comes from. He calls himself, for a little while, he had a channel called Xbox Jared, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See, he should have Jared Xbox versus Xbox Jared. Jared Xbox. Jared PlayStation. Jared Switch.
Which Three Ninjas was it where they gave the guy diarrhea?
64.
Jared Jaguar 64?
Jared TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, Jared ColecoVision.
Listen, Jared Turbo that's a dope ass name. Like
Jared Turbo?
That Jared Turbo sounds like he wears like gloves with the fingertips cut off.
What about Jared Atari? doesn't sound that
Jared
good.
Atari looks like he would wear like a pork pie hat and like an ironic tie.
Yeah.
Plays like a type of jazz rock fusion that nobody wants to listen to.
So Three Ninjas, the first movie was the one where they gave the guys laxative diarrhea with their dirty drinks from was it pizza delivery? Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, Three Ninjas was a fantastic series franchise, the greatest in history.
It goes Three Ninjas, Lord of the Rings, the first three Star Wars films, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I would be so mad at somebody if they put Three Ninjas as the greatest film trilogy of all time. I stopped dating a girl once because she said her favorite movie of all time was Resident Evil 2.
Damn.
Yeah. Like in the history of film and cinema, that was the best movie she had ever seen.
I do like Mila Jovovich as an actress. I had like a big crush on her when I was younger.
I can see that.
But I don't like. I've never watched the Resident Evil movies because they just looked really bad to me.
They are really bad. Yeah.
Mean Girls was my go-to for my favorite movie of all time for like a decade, and I kind of did that because I didn't like picking favorites. I don't like having favorites of anything, so I just say Mean Girls. But it wasn't like a joke. It was like I legitimately liked Mean Girls.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Mean Girls is awesome. Would the Mean Girls cast is the Mean Girls cast hotter than the Clueless Girls cast?
Well, depends on how old you are.
In their peak attractiveness.
I would take the girl who played Janice Ian, the girl who played Amanda Seyfried. I know her damn name, and then I don't know. Like all the other girls there are still pretty hot. I would put those two above a Stacey Dash though, and especially Stacey Dash now when you know her opinions on things.
Yeah,
you're like, oh god, yeah. But I thought she was the prettiest one in Clueless. Stacey Dash was by far.
Yeah, Stacey Trash is gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's trash though.
Alicia Silverstone was like, I don't know, she was cute. She was great, but like she wasn't anything like special. Brittany Murphy in that movie was I think subpar Brittany Murphy. I don't know why I think the hottest Brittany Murphy has ever been was in 8 Mile. Something wrong with me there.
Yeah, she was the Amanda Seyfried though is she's top tier.
Yeah, Amanda Seyfried. It's like her eyes are almost like you're looking at a cat's eyes, and that's special. That's something about that. It's royalty.
Is that a cat boy fetish?
Not a cat boy fetish.
Oh, you know what I saw the other day? I saw a Photoshop that made it look like Natalie Portman was like super ripped, and I thought of you immediately. Yeah, but it's a Photoshop.
That is a Photoshop?
Yeah, that is a Photoshop actually.
Yeah, that's
because she is pretty ripped though. Like she has been.
I heard they're CGIing some of her muscle mass.
They might be.
I think they even did that with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, she was the fucking Thor for. She trained for 4 months before Thor, and then weight trained during.
Though.
Yeah, but she was like doing mass training, protein shakes and everything. She did a good before 4 months before they started filming. She was like over the top weight training, and then she kept doing it throughout the production. So I would be interested to see her real pose.
Yeah, this is fake though. Yeah. They put her face on someone else's body.
I heard that they're CGI'd She-Hulk too.
Yeah,
I thought. I thought they were going to go all natural, like in the 70s, and do Boo Ferrigno. What's up, Boo?
I watched the woman who's playing She-Hulk. I watched that. What was the Orphan Black? I watched like the first season of that, and I was very impressed with her acting ability. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play her in this TV show.
Yeah. Have you looked at the Miss Marvel trailer yet?
No, I haven't. I avoid all the trailers because I just go. I'm gonna watch everything, so I just skip all the trailers. I don't want any spoilers. I like going into everything blind.
It looks like they're really branching out away from the traditional Marvel movie universe and kind of making shows that I appeal outside of it. That are kind of connected inside of it as well. I think they're trying to.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Like if I watch Miss Marvel, I'm like, oh, this is made for teen girls. I'm not going to be mad that it wasn't made for me.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea because it's only going to enhance or build up the audience. Like we're going to have more of an audience going to see what happens on the big screen now.
Brittany Murphy is beautiful, by the way. I don't want anybody thinking that she's not. Everybody's like saying all the different places Brittany Murphy was beautiful in, and she was beautiful in all those. She's a special girl, that Brittany Murphy.
Hey, Brittany.
She's so special.
Can do the Luann voice for me, baby.
Yeah, she was hot as Luann.
I did enjoy Luann Platter. The episode where she became a born again version. Great.
Yeah, and and then there's like the like really horny like teenage dudes looking at her, and she gets out of the pool after being like virginized, and it like her like she's like wearing like a gown or something, and it's like see through.
Yeah,
it's like that shit's hilarious.
I'm always amazed at the random shit that Ben Pye knows, because then he'll know like this, but then won't know like any twist of music. It's so random. It's so incredibly random. Like
I only know,
but he knows so much. Like he knows this wild birth of just random things. Like excellent at bar trivia. I gotta imagine.
The only twista I know is the Slow Jams song, because that was like a big hit with Jamie Foxx and
that was the Kanye song.
You don't know any of the Mob Tight Hustlers?
No. No.
Billy just did a nice hip hop flex just now. I like it.
And I said it in a way that someone's mom would say it.
Yeah. There was a guy, the guy who does the Humanist Report had made the comparison that Ben Shapiro is essentially like Twister in the sense that he says a whole lot of things really fast, but when you really break it down, he's not saying anything of substance. And I was like, hey man, don't disrespect Twister like that, bro.
For real. My guy needs to go listen to the ludicrous Twista song from was it Word of Mouth?
Oh yeah.
Was that had Magic Don Juan at the end?
Yeah. Was it called Chicken and Bread? Was that what it was called?
No, Chicken and Beer was the third album. That was called I can't remember the song name.
Battle of the Sexes?
That might have been it.
No.
Good song. Goonie Goo
I was
Goos.
I was gonna say Adrenaline Rush is arguably a hip hop classic. That album is fucking top to bottom is just glorious. So don't disrespect Twister like that. Twister is incredible. I'm talking to the guy from the Humanist Report that actually might be watching this show because y'all have like big people on here. Like y'all are.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple times. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, if you're watching right now, keep Twista's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah, hey man,
That's
hey
what
man, Hannibal might slap the shit out you. Disrespecting Twister. Wait, hold up, wait. Ben, am I allowed to slap him for disrespecting Twister?
Who?
The guy from
Mike from the Humanist Report.
No.
Okay, all right. Well,
there you go.
Mike, okay, you're good. My conscience said I can't do it. If Ben is the angel on my shoulder, where the devil nigga at right now?
I don't think he's the angel on your shoulder. I think he's like Benjiminy Cricket.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I like this. You know, from now on, Ben is my moral compass. I like that. Okay, good. Gonna get me out all kind of trouble and shit. Ben Pod's gonna stop booking us on the show. He's gonna be like, man, Hannibal calls me a lot.
It's important. You need this. Twista versus Twisted. Hank, chill. You need to chill.
We had we did our DP Idol talent show for our Patreon private show this past Friday, and we had that one guy that was like a fast rapper.
Yeah.
I feel like a few times he got a little too ambitious.
I don't know. He delivered it very well.
Yeah.
Didn't Magic rap over a Hannibal beat?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
This is like a copyrighted beat though that he's doing here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
you could go to like a excerpt of it in the middle of him rapping and just you could see a little bit of his.
Yeah.
Pause it now.
Yeah.
Keep on bouncing. That beat is definitely.
I think that's a Dr. Dre beat too.
That's Dr. Dre produced for Busta. Was that it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's what that's from.
Yeah. That album, the album that song was on was a great album. I think that was the same album that had Pastor Cavassier on there.
Pastor Cavassier, yeah.
Yeah, that was a. I haven't listened to that album in a long time, but at the time I remember loving that fucking album. You know, which as a sidebar, guys, I got a song with Busta Rhymes coming out soon. Hopefully this year. Fingers fucking crossed.
Killer.
Busta dropped the record. Okay.
Drop the record, Buster.
I saw him live years ago.
Break your neck. Yes, thank you, M85.
Break your neck and keep on bouncing.
I went to a I went to a University of Toledo Rockets football game, and after the game was over, on the field there was a Busta Rhymes show. They like let everyone like flood onto the field, and they like rolled out a stage, and Busta Rhymes. It was like he only did a few full songs, and the rest was like a medley of like all the hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, Busta's got a lot of hits. Every album he put out for like a solid decade had like one super big song, one or two super big songs, and like his videos was like Busta's videos, Missy Elliott's videos.
Give me some more. That was the ultimate video. Give me some more.
Yeah, like still to this day, Busta Rhymes is one of Zoe's favorite rappers.
What was his group? He was in a group.
Top 10.
Right? Originally.
Flipmo Squad.
Flipmo Squad was
no, like before that, right?
he was affiliated with a Tribe Called Quest, right?
Yeah, it was He was a Tribe Called
He
Quest.
was he in it, or was he just affiliated?
Are you sure? I feel like no.
It was a Tribe Called Quest. It
Never
was older
mind.
than that.
We can Google this. Why
It was
we
older
Somebody
than that.
should look this up.
Who was he with?
Old group.
Because there's some old Busta Rhymes
Leaders of the
verses.
New School?
Leaders of the New School.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Who said it first?
Me.
Hank Chill.
Okay, yeah, well that's
Oh, damn it.
Zoe, give Ben some plunger points for that.
Yeah.
And Hank Chill. There we go. But she's not on this show. But if she was, you would get plunger points. If you come to the shit show, Hank Chill, you got some plunger points waiting for you. So
There you go. No, Native Tongues was somebody else. M85.
Yeah, Busta
Native Tongues
Rhymes.
is great, though.
Busta Rhymes' breakout performance was as a guest rapper on a Tribe Called Quest track Scenario, and that's why I was lumping him in being affiliated with a Tribe Called Quest, and I forgot the Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scenario. I ain't heard Scenario forever.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit. That's the show.
When I was just getting into the rap scene as a little baby, just out of high school, one of the big rappers of the studio that we were working with here in Seattle bought a feature from Twista, and he paid to have Twista come out for a show here in Seattle, and he thought he was going to put everybody in the town on this show, so the bill was like 12 acts. And he thought he was like, this is a festival. This is going to be so good.
He's trying to do all his buddies a solid.
Yeah, well, he's trying to do everybody in the city a solid. Come on, get on the show with Twista.
Like every local person with like halfway a name.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome, though. I love that shit. I love when I see like a large act do some shit like that for people.
Yeah.
They don't have to do that shit, and then they do it anyway. Like Tech Nine will do shit like that when he does shows. Like he'll bring out like a bunch of local acts to perform. Just be like, yeah, man, I want to give you a chance to shine in a way that people didn't give him those chances to shine at his time. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Tech's really chill with that. But yeah, the show Twista didn't put everybody on. My buddy put everybody on. Who paid to have Twista come out. And so all these guys didn't really respect him that much. They were going overtime on their shit. But Twista was late anyways. So it's like Twista was late. By the time my friend who like paid to have Twista come out got up on stage, the crowd was not having it. And like he's like trying to give CDs out to the crowd to like pad them out. And these people are taking his CDs, breaking them apart and chucking the shards of the CDs at him. And he's on stage. He's like, if you guys don't show me some respect, I'm going to cancel Twista. And oh, dude, it was bad. He had to like drop out of the rap scene for a little while after that.
Wow.
He took a big fucking L on that, all trying to make unity for the Seattle rap scene.
Shit.
Little Twista story from way back in the day for the kids. Sir Mix-a-Lot is from Seattle, yeah.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, we saw like when we went to Ben brought Monty and I to the bar where Nirvana played their first show, and in that bar there's a big ass mural of Sir Mix-a-Lot up there, and I was like, hey, listen, I'm not mad at that because I too like big butts and I cannot lie.
Cannot lie.
Yeah.
What bar was that?
They're amazing.
It's their they played their first show in Seattle. It's like the I can't remember the name of it right now. It's in Pioneer Square.
Merchant Cafe?
No,
J&M Cafe?
The one that's really old with like the stained glass.
It was something tavern, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the place I realized I had lost my license. That's what I remember.
It was the Central Saloon.
That was the
Central. Okay, the Central. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a big cool stage there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I don't know if I would call it a big stage.
Well,
like,
it's like
looking at the.
Yeah.
It's a tall stage.
That's what I
like
meant. That's what I meant. I've played in bars that size before where like you're like only 2 feet up from like the people standing on the regular floor. That's at least like a good like 5 feet up. So
it's a very tall stage. I'm used to like bars that size like there's no stage. You're basically performing on the floor.
Oh my god!
Like with everybody else.
Wow.
If there's no stage, I'm just gonna start fucking people in the crowd.
Oh,
you better put me on a stage.
I seen
You
him.
better put me on a stage. I'm telling you, if I'm down with the crowd mid-performance, I'm just gonna start fucking the audience.
You know, I was thinking about our Patreon private shows for June, and I was thinking,
Billy's gonna fuck patrons?
Well, no. Well, we're saving that. I mean, we can't blow our load all at once, right?
I didn't blow my load all at once before.
So, no, you can't offer this yet. The porn is the last ditch effort to keep our heads above water. No, I wanted to do a best of cringe rap challenge, and I wanted Hannibal and Monty on it, where we take the most memorable cringe rap songs, we play them all, and the people, we could even like weigh the voting, like we vote, and our votes just between the four of us could be like 50% of the vote, and then the public vote can be the other 50%.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I like it. Where we rank the greatest of the cringe raps ever.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's make it happen.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's what I was thinking.
That sounds terrible to me.
Billy hates watching the cringe rap.
Monty and I did a torture episode last year, I think, where we all we did was watch like political music videos, like amateur musical political music videos. And I was expecting the conservative rappers to clearly be the worst, but nah, man, there was like some some Elizabeth Warren fans playing the ukulele that was pretty fucking trash. So it was pretty bad all the way around.
This is the Central Saloon.
Yeah.
That
yes.
Yeah, and like everybody from the grunge years. Oh, I forgot it was like 2 levels. The stage, like there's a drum riser.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, like Alice in Chains played here. Soundgarden, like everyone who was big in grunge.
I don't think I ever played Central, but I can't remember if I did or not.
Yeah, it's like an entry level venue. You know?
I may have, but I can't remember if I did. There's a few Pioneer Square shows that are hazy.
if anybody goes to the Central, see if you can find Monty's ID, because we definitely that was the last place that we feel like he had it. So
next time you guys come, we're taking you to Cowgirls Inc.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm kind of joking, but we have found ourselves there a few times. It's like,
here's $14.
Thank you.
In case yins run into that Loch Ness monster. That's $3.50 for each of you all. Love yins.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking out for us.
Yeah, Cowgirls is like a Coyote Ugly, basically. Like the bartenders are attractive ladies and they dance on the bar, and then there's a mechanical bull and all kinds of, like, it's a weird place. It's weird to be in Seattle.
I'm down. Sign me up. Sign me up. Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it all the way.
All the times we ended up in Cowgirls, it was like we were with a group of people that were like, let's go to Cowgirls. So we ended up going.
Last time I was there, my friend was the DJ, and he kept shouting me out, and people were like, "Are you famous?" I'm like, "No, fuck you, die."
Was that when I was there?
I don't remember. I don't remember who was there.
Remember when I dropped the beer on the guy's shoes?
Yeah.
Listen, when we were in Seattle with these guys for the 1000th episode of Drunken Peasants, if you haven't watched it recently, you should. If you haven't watched it in a while, you should just, for shits and giggles, go rewatch that episode. It was like hanging out with fucking celebrities, walking up and down the streets of Seattle. Shit was awesome. The shit was fucking awesome. Like Jeff Holiday, Scotty, Vosh, Adam from Your Movie Sucks, who actually he was just here in Atlanta. We didn't get a chance to hang out.
Oh,
yeah, and I was like down the street. I was like, "Hey man, I'm here." And he was like, he answered the phone. Was like, "Hey, I'm checking in the hotel," and then he hung up the phone. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, and he sounded real irritated. So I was like, oh, guess we're not hanging out today. So then I went and did some black guy shit, you know, and then he called me back like 10 minutes later and was like, all right, I'm good. I'm in the room. You should come hang out with us. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going now. So we had to drive.
You're like, sorry, I had to do some black guy shit. I wasn't realizing we were on gay guy time.
It got really involved. Like, no, when you got to do some black guy shit, like some of it's kind of involved.
Yeah. I had to go buy an oil painting of Obama. So I couldn't hang out with him.
Man,
couldn't hang out with him that day. You know
Monty, do you ever paint on velvet? You ever paint Velvet Elvis style?
Why would he paint
paintings?
Velvet Elvis?
I have not done a velvet painting yet, but
Do
I do.
you
want
think
to
you could do a velvet style, like a Velvet Elvis style?
Is it oil on velvet?
Yeah. Do you want? I think it has to be oil on velvet.
Yeah, I really want a velvet painting of myself done, Velvet Elvis
I knew
style.
it was going to be about himself.
Of course it is.
Knew it.
I don't want him to paint fucking Velvet Elvis. I can just go buy one from the Dollar Tree. I want one of my own.
Let me practice on a piece of velvet.
Yeah,
and then I'll let you.
Let me know how that goes, and keep me in the loop.
Sounds good. I'll send you what I do, and then I'll tell you the price to do a velvet Billy the Fridge.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
I'm googling Velvet Elvis right now. So
they're fucking the most gaudy, even horrible paintings. I love
even
them.
Weird Al did a song,
Velvet Elvis.
Yeah, on his Even Worse album.
Yeah, I would like a long velvet painting where I'm like laid out like seductively.
You know what? When he started this conversation, I knew exactly that this was going to this moment right here.
But
I knew it.
But even I wasn't sure because in my head when I
doesn't
visualized
matter if you were
it,
sure or not.
When I visualized it, I visualized like me standing with a microphone, shark shirt style, like in the traditional Velvet Elvis style.
I've observed
But as
enough
I
of-
went through it, I'm like, I kind of want a sexy, seductive young Bill Fridge.
I knew
laid
you would
out.
already want that.
Because I was thinking where I would put
I've
it,
observed enough of your behavior.
I was thinking where I would put it, and if I just had the regular velvet Bill Fridge, it would probably go on like a wall somewhere. But if I had the laid out
in your room next to all the other
of course,
pictures of
yeah.
yourself.
But I want one. I want like a painting of myself laid out like sexy style that I could put above the head of my bed. That's what I really want. And if I could mesh the velvet,
so you can jerk off to it.
No, so when someone walks in, my room, they realize they're fucking with a fucking
Someone
psycho.
meaning Billy the Fridge.
Every fucking person that walks in my room needs to know that consent is given and can be taken away.
That characterizes all of the people that hate me. They're all so feminine.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Well, seeing as how he dislikes feminine, he loves the masculine. He's not an estrogen hunter. He doesn't have a black light running around the room looking for estrogen. He's not looking for ovum plastered across the wall. He's not looking for period fucking discharge in the garbage can.
Ever noticed?
He's looking for cum. He loves the masculine.
That nobody that's ever hated me has ever like called me out to my face. And all these people that suddenly have beef never picked up the phone and said, "Hey Nick, here's my problem with you." They just do this feminine
Can I have Nick's number? I'll call him right now.
shit where they're like, he's manipulative, he's running a cult, he's playing mind games with
I want to fight Nick Fuentes on the same card you're fighting Jared.
Oh yes,
motherfucker! We can set this shit up. Like now, I feel like we need somebody for Monty and Billy to fight too, so that way we can all just like, Wait, I know Monty's a pacifist, so he's gonna lose his fight.
escaped America first. You escaped the cult of America first. It's like it reminds me of that Shane Dawson documentary about Jake Paul or Logan Paul, where they're like, he's a sociopath. He's a sociopath. Let's interview someone and see what a definition of a
Oh my God. No one else does a gay voice that good and is straight.
Man, he does. He is crushing that shit, man.
That stereotypical gay lisp that is like.
Is he trying to do a Shane Dawson?
I think
impression?
he's doing a Nick Fuentes impression.
Yeah, I think this is a Nick Fuentes impression.
Nick needs to live his truth. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Just go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a bad.
I can picture Nick at the Pride parades out here. He would be badass. Like, bro,
Yeah, he needs to wear a banana hammock and dance to
like, come on
EDM
out,
music.
Hang out, like I know all the streets. It's fun. Like, just come do your thing.
Yeah, they're about to have Pride here in a few weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same. It's a big deal here in Atlanta.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, like we have neighborhood. Well, like you saw the neighborhoods with the rainbow crosswalks and shit. That was Capitol Hill.
Yeah,
and
someone out there draw Billy on the Space Needle King Kong style swinging his donut chain and have masked Ben in a hater cop a helicopter and put a tour in a shirt to PayPal the artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Capitol Hill Pride Week is like they take Capitol Hill, which gay is already turned up to 100.
It's already there.
And then they turn it to infinity and beyond.
It's like the French Quarter, how like it's already normally a big party atmosphere, and then they have Mardi Gras and it's turned up to 100.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Hell yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Nick needs to live his truth. He's got the look already. Like, just...
Yeah, he looks like the cowboy from the Village People. Like, if you look at... I'm serious. I put a picture of them side by side, and the cowboy from the Village People looks like Nick Fuentes. I'm almost convinced Nick Fuentes is a time traveler.
Or he's a not as good-looking Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that kind of feminine stuff.
Or talent.
I just don't know how people
A somehow more emaciated Freddie Mercury.
You really have to be a woman or a spiritual woman to fall for that kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
that's something when you're comparing him to someone who had full-blown AIDS, and he looks more emaciated.
That was not the comparison. Although having a mustache with no beard does definitely just give me gay.
I have a beard with no mustache, so I'm the opposite.
I want to break free.
People are
I want to break free from the Jewish regime.
They're just afraid of men.
Probably not a good remix,
you
Nick.
know. Like, because in my opinion, that's like the kind of feminine, like emotional manipulation. That's their strat. You know, men's strat.
Nicholas Mungu Akoraki Ute in the chat says Queen was gay. Literally didn't even call gay people queens until the band Queen came about. So,
just in case Hannibal and Monty aren't aware, Nick leaked his own browser history recently, and it was like femboy sucks off T-girl.
Allow me to read the exact title because it's still open on my browser.
Oh my god!
Nick was watching T-girl sucking a femboy's dick, and then he jerks until cum. And I still have it paused to the T-girl's mouth around the peen. And just let me go down here and read some of the comments left in the chat. Certified Hood Classic. Speaking of hoods, mine is white and pointy, 1488. P.S. That dude isn't even hard. Come on, man. What's up with that? Sexy babe is sucking you off and nothing? What a shame. That's from number one femboy fam. Coomerman88 says, I thank my Mexican friend Nick Fuentes for his excellent recommendation. Slack Shoe says, scratch beneath the surface of any homophobe, transphobe, and you will find a chaser lusting for fat T-girl cock. There's so many more great comments. I left this open just to read the comments next time this got brought up.
I can't look. Listen, put that shit in the Skype chat. I want to read that shit while we watch it. Listen, one of my favorite. Like I don't like.
I can't believe you're asking me to link you to T-girl porn. And since I don't have access to the Skype chat, I'm going to have to send the T-girl porn to Ben to send to you. Damn it. So, Ben, you're going to have to put this one in the Skype chat.
Okay. I cannot. We're sharing.
Listen, just text it to me, Billy. You got my number?
Hold on. It's already happening.
It's already in my browser, so it's like I'd have to send it to my phone.
Hold on,
and then
I got it.
Text it to you.
There we go.
Oh man, listen, porn comments are the funniest shit ever. These dudes be like, "Hey man, look at that dirty ass fan in the back of her room," and shit like that. I be like, "Hey man, you're focusing on the wrong shit." But also, now that you mentioned it, that fan is filthy though.
So go ahead and go through the comments and pick your favorites. We can't show it on screen, but
obviously,
yes.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna scroll down a little more here because this is the comments have slowed down in the last couple of days.
Of course.
Okay, Sigma Gulo says, "This is very mid. You can tell Fuentes is still new to the genre." And Sweeney Laguini says, "Was waiting for someone to say it. This is super mid." They've been the alt-right's just been calling everything mid. That's like their new talking phrase. Like 4 years ago, it was calling everybody a cuck. Now it's calling everything mid, and they all spit out the same. That's mid. You're mid. That's mid.
I hate that because I also like calling shit mid. Now he's got me feeling away. It's like,
But no, you
I
like
love
calling shit mid because it was popular. Like it was cool to call shit mid like a month or two ago, 3 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, maybe a year ago. Mid was cool, but it's not cool once the alt-right adopts it. Just like cucking was cool until the alt-right was like cuck and then became Jack Murphy. Oops.
So we must secure the existence of our femboys and a future for white T-girls. Oh, man. I love it. Wow, there's a lot of people that got here because of Nick Fuentes.
Yep. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll play a little
That
more.
characterizes all opinion. That's like the kind of feminine, like emotional manipulation. That's their strat. Men's strat is like, boom, punch you in the face or argue with you, confrontational at the minimum. And the women thing is like, I'm going to say something subtle. Ooh, I'm going to say something like this. I'm going to mess with you. What if I mess with your little thing over there? Uh-oh. It's just a totally different MO. And so
Nick does not know any women.
I would respect traders a lot more if they just said, hey, listen, I got a problem with you. Civil war.
See, Nick's banned from Twitter, so he has to create these subtle accounts on Twitter so that it's not obvious that it's him. Otherwise, the account will just get banned immediately. And he posted that. He posted a video trying to... Because people are criticizing his Cozy.tv platform and saying that it's not getting as many views as he claims it is. So he was posting a screen capture of his browser that showed the stats for Cozy.tv. And in it, you could see at the top the transgender pornography, like at the top of his stack of browser windows. Wow. And now, because that account was made ambiguous, he's claiming that wasn't actually him and that was someone just claiming to be him. But literally everyone followed him. Everyone important. Like all the big, far right figures were all following this account. And they wouldn't normally follow it unless they knew it was Nick.
Only God can rub me says maybe Nick would be cool with the great replacement theory if it was just hot girls with dicks.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Wow. You listen, porn comments are my favorite shit. Okay. Nick Fuentes, listen. Hey, when I worked at when I used to be the general manager of that chain of porn stores, Ric Flair came in and it was it was like, where's all the trendy porn, baby? Whoa! And did that shit. It was like, and got him a nice little stack and walked out.
Did he actually get tranny porn?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and a lot of times when guys would come in and get tranny porn, they would always they would always be like there were two types of guys that would get the shit. There would be the one guy that would be like, so it would have first we had a Jenna Jameson wall, followed by just regular porn, followed by
by the way,
black porn.
actually, we probably shouldn't say that word because I guess that's considered a slur now.
Which one?
The
T word.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the proper nomenclature now?
I would just say transgender porn.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, when they would get to that wall, it would be one or two reactions. They would either be like, they would see the shit and be like, oh, she fine as fuck. And then they would freak the fuck out. Or Or they would look at the shit and then grab a bunch of videos, and it would be like a Jenna Jameson video and then Booty Talk 48, and then just try to slide that one in there. And I would just be like, hey, look, man, you ain't got to hide it from me. I work here, okay? I don't give a fuck what you get. This ain't nothing to me. You know,
Yeah.
But like Ric Flair came in, got the shit, and was proud of that shit. Got it and walked the fuck out.
I'm not surprised. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Ric Flair's a freak.
Yeah.
I
knows what he
don't.
likes.
I don't. I've looked into the accusations made against him, and I don't see them as credible. Which is like.
Did you see that episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
Yeah, and then I saw. Yeah, and then I saw Rob Van Dam's tweets after that saying that he was edited out of context and that he didn't actually say that he saw the things that they edited and made it seem like he said that he saw.
I can see that. I believe.
Wow.
Yep. So, and I've also seen the extensive criminal history of the person who took a payout to like basically the person who was accusing him in that show took a payout like a settlement. She blamed it on her husband talking her into it, but she took the settlement to like not press charges or do anything. And now she's coming out with this story. She's a convicted thief too. There's like videos of her and an accomplice robbing jewelry stores and an extensive rap sheet as a criminal and a con woman. So, you know, yeah, I know I took a settlement for it 20 years ago, but my money's running out. So now I'm going to get paid to be on this hit piece documentary about Ric Flair. Like, I'm not saying Ric Flair's an angel, but I'm saying the story and the editing and everything is highly questionable.
Like the thing that was most uncomfortable watching that particular episode of Dark Side of the Ring, the plane ride from hell, was listening to Tommy Dreamer describe Ric Flair's penis. Right? Like not so much hearing him describe it, but hearing him describe it in a way where he was very clearly feeling inferior as he was describing it. Like he did not sound excited to be describing Ric Flair's dick at all.
Okay. So Locust God, none of that makes what she said false objectively. I will say that. I will say someone's character does come into question when it comes to their motives for saying certain things. That doesn't make it objectively true or false, but that should be taken into account. And also all of the stuff that could have been considered concrete evidence from that documentary has later come out to be like, hey, I was edited out of context. Like, everyone was like, Rob Van Dam said he saw it. Rob Van Dam said he saw it. Rob Van Dam said he saw it. And then Rob Van Dam comes out and was like, no, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not see that happen.
Yeah.
So
it was just the way it was edited was just like Rob Van Dam was talking about, like they were telling the story of all of these things that happened on that particular flight, and then they cut to Rob Van Dam talking about all the crazy shit that he's seen happen with wrestlers and shit that he's seen in his time, but he didn't necessarily say he saw that happen on that flight. But the way it was edited, it would be reasonable for someone to infer from watching it that Rob Van Dam was saying, I saw these people do these things, commit these crimes, and that wasn't what happened. Or at least that is what he came out. Look, Rob Van Dam is my favorite wrestler of all time, so you know, team whole fucking show. That's what I am to the shit show. I'm not just like,
is that what it is?
I am the whole fucking show.
His first ever match was in my hometown.
Okay.
Awesome. So, he trained in Detroit under the original Sheik, which is his uncle, which is Sabu's uncle.
Yeah.
And Toledo was part of their territory. It was called Big Time Wrestling. It was
Big Time.
Yeah, Big Time Wrestling was like the Detroit area's pro wrestling in the 70s and early 80s. But yeah, right here's an article about this, and Here he says, I confirm. I wonder, let me see if I can actually find this tweet thread.
When I was 14, my stepdad almost moved us into a house, and I would have been neighbors with Ric Flair and Vanna White in the Outer Banks.
Vanna
but
White.
my bag stepdad didn't want to move out of Ohio.
Damn, you missed out on like this awesome ass childhood. That would have been amazing. Like I would have given my left nut to be fucking neighbors with Ric Flair.
I can confirm I didn't see that.
The
I
limousine
didn't
riding,
say that.
jet flying.
So there's already like Rob Van Dam has no reason to like walk back on something he actually said. So now we have to call in the question, if this documentary is the reason everyone is questioning what happened with Ric Flair, that now that we've confirmed by people who were in it that are the reasons we're having these views on Ric Flair, we have to, now that they're coming out and saying I didn't actually say that, we have to question what are the motives and why was it made this way. I mean, when it's this questionable, we shouldn't just believe anything because it's a horrific thing.
There was similar. You remember, like in the Fabulous Moolah episode, it was similar. It was like there were all these women.
Vosh said on his stream if he wore a backwards hat, it would be ontologically racist. Thoughts?
Who said? Did Vosh say that?
Yeah, I don't even know if that's true, but assuming it was, let's just take it at face value.
If Vosh wants to wear a backwards hat, tell him to wear it on Hannibal and Marty shit show. Tomorrow we're talking all about the Uvalde shooting, so it's going to be not a funny episode at all.
I don't think I've ever seen Vosh wear a hat. For years he had the like man bun with the like shaved like with it shaved around with just like
We
the hair
saw him
on
with
top
the
of
Drake
it.
haircut when he was here.
He had just
Right.
gotten that.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Vosh since the trip. Vosh is the only person from the trip that I haven't talked to since then. Monty, have you talked to Vosh?
Nope.
Okay, so we got all right. So we're fucking up. We got to reach out. We got to talk to Vosh.
If you shoot him a DM, he might respond.
Yeah. Listen. Everybody that you guys introduced us to was awesome. Like Vosh and like Scotty and I will like message each other back and forth on various platforms, right? But Vosh is the only one I hadn't talked to afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I talked to Vermin since then too. Fuck. All right, we got to do better.
We only associate with awesome people. That's why you guys met everybody that was awesome. Because we have a strict tolerance. It was a fun trip. It was Twin Peaks Day, so we ended up going to the cafe from Twin Peaks, which I've never seen. So that was fun, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
It was fun, but it was like one of those things. Like if we went to like the diner from Pulp Fiction, I'd have busted a nut. But then we didn't go to Pulp Fiction.
I wouldn't have known how fun it was because I didn't get invited.
Oh right, you weren't there. That's right. We didn't link up with you. We didn't link up with you until the Space Needle.
Well, that was the day after the Space Needle.
Oh, it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you were knee deep in somebody's guts at the time. That's why.
Not me.
Yes, you were.
No, I was literally, I was chasing you guys around everywhere, and every time I went somewhere, you guys would go somewhere else.
That's true. Every time Billy would text me, like, "Hey, where you guys at?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're here." And then we would literally get there, be there for like 5 minutes, and then leave. And then Billy would be like, "Hey, I'm here. Where y'all at?" I'm like, "Oh, we're going to this place now."
Yeah, and then we finally got to the place where we were all at, and it was 21 and up, and I had my nephew with me because he wanted to meet Scott Handsome, and Monty couldn't get his ID, so he couldn't get in. So then I went on a wild goose chase to get Monty hopefully his ID, but we couldn't find it. And then my nephew, I drove him home, and then I picked up Anastasia, who's been on the show a bunch, and I brought her back. And by the time I got back to the bar you guys were at, you guys were going to the next bar. So like the majority of that first day was just me chasing people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to that bar and it was fun.
The second bar, the first bar was even more fun, but you don't know.
Monty wouldn't know.
Hey, we got to that. When I got to the bar that I went to, I whooped Jeff Holliday's ass in pool.
Bang,
That's
bang.
all I know.
That is Monty is actually like an old pool shark. He was out there
I
hustling
whipped
everybody.
Jeff Holliday's ass in pool. That's what happened.
Did that bar close down?
What bar?
The bar that we were at on episode 1000. That little what was
The
it?
unicorn?
No, the one after the unicorn. The one in Bellevue.
Oh, the Goose.
Yeah, did the Goose closed down?
Not that I'm aware of, but
I
that
was
was the
looking
last time
for
I've
it
been
the
at
other
it.
day, and
It's near the crab pot.
Yeah, I thought it was, and so I probably just went to the wrong area. Yeah, this says the Goose is still open.
Yeah, it's right near that little lake in the middle of Bellevue.
Yeah, I was down by there, and I was looking. There was a place. It was Pho Ever, a pho shop.
That's in a different place.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought that
you were like,
yeah. I thought that might have been the spot, and there was an empty spot down the way. I was like, did it close down? But yeah,
it's
I was
to the right from there.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that I was just in the wrong area.
Like where Pho Ever is, you go down that hill and make a right, and the Goose is like down there.
What was the big corporate building across the street? Was it Microsoft? What is that? What was it? Do you remember? Was it a car? What was that place?
Depends on where we were.
We were at the Goose.
I don't remember what was across.
I don't know. It might have been Google. It depends on if you're talking about like downtown Bellevue across from there. Yeah, there's like a Google building. There's
Maybe that's what it
Expedia
was.
down there.
Yeah, it was something like that.
There's this new thing that's catching on here. It's a bar where you pour your own drinks and they just charge you by like the fluid ounce.
Like a frozen yogurt place.
Yeah. And like they have a whole they have like shelves full of clean glasses. And you can pick just like a little taster if you want, and they have all kinds of beer and cider and mead and wine on tap.
Shit! They got meat in that bitch.
They did the last time I was there, and it's everything ranging from like cheap shit all the way up to like imported like shit from Europe, like Belgian beer and shit, and it's all priced different.
Table in my house. If we meet early, you're going best 2 out of 3 games. 9 ball is the tiebreaker. I'm in Ohio. Come and get it, Predator head.
Whoa.
Listen. Monty beat the hell out of everybody that night. I was like, Monty's old pool hustler.
I was whooping ass. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
when Monty got in the bar, he was like, because it was the first place he was able to get into. He literally dropped down to his hands and knees and was like, yes. I was like, hey man, don't embarrass me in front of these white folks, bro. Chill out.
You know what, Hannibal, you can clear this up. Monty was telling me you needed to take white breaks, like breaks from all the white people. Like you had never been in a room so, like a small room so full of white people before.
That's funny. That's not true, but it does sound like something I might do.
Yeah,
hey, there's a lot of shit going
I
on.
told Ben that wasn't true. I was like, that's not true. Literally, when he was outside of the room, he was telling me and Anastasia all about his superstitions and stuff in great detail. With like you were telling us like stories like crazy. I was like, there was no breaks. You went out and you were whiting it out in the hallway too.
Whiting it out? Wow.
Yeah, you were whiting it out. There was no white break there.
One who whites it out.
Did you use your white voice when you were whiting it out?
Hey guys, I'm just taking a break out here in the common room.
No, there was no white breaks. He was out there.
So this is the place. This is the place I was talking about. Like it's all the different taps, and it's all linked. Like they link that card to your debit card and just charge you at the end. And you feel like you can get a little glass and just feel like if you just want to have a taste. And I found all the glasses on that wall.
Can we go back to that wall?
I found economically this is the best way to drink because maybe let's say I want one more, but I don't want a lot more. I just want like a little one.
How many How many dickheads do you think take one of those planters down and fill up the planters with beer?
None.
I would.
I know you haven't been there yet.
That's why I said none. I'm going there to make a planter beer.
Okay, so just to clarify, it wasn't.
I don't think you're tall enough to reach that.
It wasn't.
If you can get the little
An
glass, I
actual
can get
tall
the,
person could reach up there.
If you
but,
can get the
know.
little glass, I can get the fucking potted plant.
Nope.
It wasn't a whiteness overload, okay? There was a guy at the bar. I don't remember who it was. He was the first guy Monty played pool with. That guy kept following me around all night and kept trying to engage me.
I thought it was during the stream that because you were trapped in a room with so much whiteness.
No, it wasn't. What?
Yeah, because you kept leaving the room, but I said that you were just doing that because you're a professional.
He needed white breaks.
You're a professional, and you were giving people other rooms to hit the microphone and talk.
He's convinced.
Oh, you mean like during the actual time? No, first off, all right, there was a lot. First off, the room was like, even with the air on, the room got fairly warm with all the bodies in there.
Yeah, and the computer.
It was one of those things like when we started the stream, I had a position on the couch. And then as the stream progressed, it was like, oh, I got to get up and pee. And then you come back and it'd be like, damn, Jeff Holliday's in my seat.
Yeah.
Or Bosch is over here. This person is there. And I'd be like, shit, I'm just going to sit outside for a second. And then at a certain point, I just know I left. And when I came back in, Adam's shirt was off and Scotty was chopping him off.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what did I miss? Why are his nipples so red?
God. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that pour.
It was bad.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't pour your own beer.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
You got to know what you're doing. Like, I do the very slow tilt pour.
Yeah, no, you got to
I'm a professional.
You got to have a whole different pour than this. This is why you shouldn't pour your own beer.
It doesn't, it's good at detecting foam, though. It only really detects liquid coming through. But you can foam up liquid if you pour it carelessly.
Yeah, that's what that was. That wasn't foam.
That's
that
why
guy fucked his beer.
That's why in Belgium, if you go to a bar in Belgium, each beer has its own glass, branded and shaped for that beer specifically, where when you pour it in, it's made to make it so it doesn't foam up. And you can get like the aroma and the body of it, like wine, like the aroma and the swirl. That's why there's a bubble in a lot of glasses for Belgian beer. Belgium is the beer mecca of the world. And Germany is either tied or a close second. Those are the two like best beer countries on earth.
Where does Alabama rank?
That's not a country. That's a state, dear.
Where's it rank?
49th in education for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine Alabama's pretty low on the beer ranking.
College football and 49th in everything else. They're like 49th in education, 49th in infant mortality, 49th in fucking like gun related deaths by like 49th in like incest and shit. But they're like number one in like college football though. When it comes to college football, nobody is fucking with Alabama.
They might be 49th in.
I'll tell you who's fucking
not
with
committing
Alabama
incest.
Right quick.
Who's that?
The Buckeyes.
In
Ohio
20 guys want to believe that
hold on.
So much.
In 2015, the first year that they had the college football playoff, they went in to the playoffs, the 4 seed, and they played the number 1 seed, Alabama, and beat them, and then squashed the shit out of Oregon in the national championship and won it.
And Oregon should not have even been in that playoff picture. And
whatever.
And the playoff people learned that. Look, listen. Look, I'm not saying Ohio isn't good.
The national championship game was basically the Ohio State-Alabama game there.
Yeah,
basically,
it was like when Ohio
whoever won that game was going to win the
it
championship
was,
almost certainly.
When Ohio beat Alabama, it was like, they could have just gave them the trophy then.
Yeah, and they at that point they knew how to exploit weaknesses of a team. The coaching was like really on point with Urban Meyer.
Yeah. They played that championship in New Orleans in the Superdome, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That might have been that one, yeah. Urban Meyer won the national championship coaching Ohio State, and before that, he won the national championship coaching Florida against Ohio State in the national championship.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember. It was the circle of life. The lion ate the antelope ate the grass just
Well,
got
he was an
shitted on,
Ohio
and then
guy. He was an Ohio guy originally, so that's why like he did really good in Florida, and then he retired for a little while, and he worked for ESPN, and then he came out of retirement to do OSU. That was like his dream job, and then he got fired. And then he went to Jacksonville, where he's like one of the worst NFL coaches ever.
because
it's a totally different game.
When you're not allowed to bribe the best players on earth to come play for your team, and you have to like get them like the normal way, you'd be like, oh yeah, this shit is hard. So
you know what though? It's something like 90% of Ohio State players are recruited from within the state of Ohio anyway. So like
the same thing is true with a lot of the Alabama talent.
Yeah,
comes from Alabama.
There's a reason why the Hall of Fame is in Canton, which is like the worst city to have the Hall of Fame, but like Ohio was like one of the early like big football states in the early days of like leather helmets and shit. It was.
All that CTE brain injuries was happening back then.
Hell yeah. Go look at a Hall of Fame ceremony. Look at all the twitching going on.
None of the running backs had cartilage in their knees no more after like 3-4 seasons. Them motherfuckers would like smoke a cigarette, play a game of football, and then go work at Woolworth after the game.
You know that NCAA championship season though, Ezekiel Elliott was MVP. He ended up going on to the Cowboys and being one of the best of his era.
Yeah.
It was like he was like dipped himself in olive oil before he went onto the field, because like anyone who tried to grab him, he would just slip out of their grip every time.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out how noticeably quiet my father has been, because Dad didn't like watching sports ball. So
yeah,
I also am noticeably absent from.
They'd
this
rather we were
conversation.
talking about the MCU or Magic the Gathering or something like
I know
that.
nothing about Magic the Gathering.
Oh well, you're one step above.
That's what that's where Lord Jamarcus comes in. He knows all that shit.
Yeah. Lord Jamarcus, that's bad. It's bad. Like if somebody called him Magicus, like my brain wouldn't even know who you were talking about. You could literally say Lord Magicus and I'd be confused, and I'd be like, you say Lord Jamarcus, I'd be like, oh yeah, that dude's awesome.
Yeah. It's great.
But yeah, honestly, in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, they predicted that most sports that are popular in these centuries will be dead by the time, like 400 years from now or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, especially baseball.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to go ahead and invent Parisi squares so I can, see what all the fuss is about.
That is like a dangerous game.
That's what they say.
What about Ambo Jitsu?
Oh yeah. Ambo Jitsu. That was
that's when you wear motocross gear and fight with sticks.
Yeah. There you go. Was that also Deep Space Nine, or was that Voyager?
That was TNG. That's when Riker fights his dad in the holodeck. Yeah.
I recently saw all the Star Trek TV shows ranked from worst to best, and they had Enterprise ranked as the worst show.
I don't agree with that.
I'm like, have you not seen Picard?
I think Picard's better than the other one that you guys like. What is it called?
Oh, Discovery?
Yeah, absolutely.
He really
I still haven't made it through Discovery yet.
There goes Star Wars is the best Star Trek.
Well, the Star Trek J.J. Abrams movie is the best Star Wars.
It was definitely the best Star Wars made within...
Nope, just the best Star Wars in general.
It was the best Star Wars made since before the prequels.
Nope.
Was the J.J. Abrams Star Wars movie better than the J.J. Abrams Star Trek?
No.
Okay.
No, J.J. Abrams did a better Star Wars movie with Star Trek than he did with Star Wars.
Yep. Okay. I agree with that.
Okay.
All right.
We are on the same page.
J.J. Abrams did a good reboot of the original Star Trek movie. It was like good enough. That's why it was the best received out of all three of them.
The whole style of that movie was Star Wars, though, the reboot.
Of Star Trek?
Yeah, the Star Trek.
I agree.
He straight up had like the Death Star planet destroyer and everything else going on.
That already existed in Star Trek long before Star Wars existed. There was this ship that looked like a big cigar that would like annihilate planets. You guys ever seen that in the original series?
I'm trying to remember. I've seen all of it. I'm drawing blanks on stuff. I might need to rewatch.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be watching a movie.
Here it is.
For all of our patrons.
The Planet Killer. It just looks like a
$10
big cigar.
and above.
Yes.
If y'all need some trash to watch, y'all could always watch Moonfall with Halle Berry.
Tonight we are watching a cult classic.
Planet Killer.
We are watching the Doom Generation tonight. If you've ever heard of it.
You made that up.
So, Hannibal, you saw Moonfall?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the hollow moon theory that anti-Semites use to say that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a religious component to it. But yes, I am familiar with the hollow moon. The idea that it's low key like a Dyson sphere, right?
Yeah, and then the fucking bad guy in the movie was a Star of David. What are they trying to do there?
Okay.
But I feel like I watched a different movie than you did, but maybe I need to watch it again. I think I may have been in a state where weed was legal, and I was pretty high when I watched it.
I think Billy was watching History of the World Part 2. Jews in space.
Nice. There you go.
I'm getting. What is this called? Doom Generation.
Doom Generation.
Listen, Perry Farrell has, like, when he put out his solo album, there's a handful of joints on that album that I really, 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 really fucking liked.
That's the album that had Tahisha Moon on it, right?
Yeah, and Wish Upon a Dog Star, and there's an awesome song on there called Awesome, and I love that song. I love that song. The song is called Awesome, and it's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Sarah in the pleb chat has dubbed that Coom Generation. Does actually work pretty well with that name.
Now, if you took that movie and then we replaced all of the actors with like black conservatives, then yeah, that would be dope as fuck. Like, you know, replace Rose McGowan with Candace Owens, and then fucking Perry Farrell with
Ben Carson,
one of the Hodge twins.
Injun Joe in the chat just said something that's very true about this movie, and I'm like, is this going to make more people want to watch it or maybe not want to watch it?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody who wants to watch it, though, if you're a $10 patron or above, which you can become right here, right now, you can come watch us watch Doom Generation, our movie review for the month of May.
Which we're going to do in a few here.
Yeah, Also, what's up, Injun Joe? I see you hanging out with us, homie. I didn't get a chance to say what's up to you early because we were in mid-show. We were watching Nick Fuentes do some gay shit. You know, which is okay. Like, look, listen, man. Nobody here is hating on that shit like at all. Like, if that's like I want Nick to live his truth so he can calm the fuck down.
Yeah, exactly.
All he needs is a nice, strapping man to lay him the fuck out, and he'll be a sweeter boy.
A nice strap-on man.
Needs a nice, strapping man to lay him the fuck out, and he'll be a better human being. That's my diagnosis, though. I'm not a professional doctor, so I can't.
He's just an amateur doctor.
Yeah, I do a little dabbling on the side, doctoral duties.
Yeah, just a little doctoring.
Yeah.
Nothing too intense.
What's the how do y'all pick
both of my parents?
You did it.
Shit.
What were you saying, Hannibal?
I was gonna ask, how do you guys pick what movies that you watch for these streams? Do you let the fans vote, or what's the
part of it
can we see behind the curtain?
Part of it is we don't want to go like just for copyright reasons. We don't want to do something that's like too new or like something that's like really mainstream popular. So they're usually like fan films or they're like indie films or something like that.
This is really what we do. Last minute, we're like, what should we do this month? And we're like, this, or this. And we're like, let's go with this. And then we do it.
Okay.
Usually we're spending the entire month thinking of what would be appropriate.
No, we chose this one though. Like,
yeah, this one was earlier.
Yep, which is what I want to start doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I want like the next time you guys do this, if possible, right? I would like you guys to let's do full zebra effect.
I mean, you guys can. I don't know if you're busy tonight, but you can come watch too if you want, or we can plan it another time.
No, it definitely had to be another time. We got like Monty had a hard day, and then he's got a lot more shit to do tomorrow. And you know, like, and you know, it like as much as I would love to like hit Marty Jeanetti with this sweet chin music.
What we should do is
sweet chin music has a whole different context.
We should set up a showing together, and you guys could pick something for us to watch.
Ooh.
Oh man!
But it's got to go through our vetting process, and we'll tell you all the vetting process in private. We don't want the audience to see how the sausage is made.
Do you remember the Pro Wrestler Special Delivery Jones?
No.
Wow.
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
He was
Special
like
Delivery Jones.
He was like a mid-carder / jobber, but he was actually really good at what he did. So he has an extensive like track record and like body of work, but he was never like a main eventer or even like a main mid-carder.
Kind of like Eugene was Special Education Jones.
Yeah, and you know what? Eugene could wrestle too. What was his name?
He was a worker, Nick Dinsmore.
Dinsmore, yeah. He was like a big guy in Ohio Valley.
Yeah.
Here's Special Delivery Jones. I guess he died.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
2008.
Yeah, wrestlers typically don't live that long.
No.
Right? Like when you get a wrestler that lives to be like 60, that's like a big deal.
Oh, he died at 63. You know, he'd be pretty old today if he was still alive, but I guess he was from Antigua. I didn't even know that. But yeah, they used to put him in a lot of like he would job out, but he was a good wrestler. Kind of like Steve Lombardi.
Yeah, but he was the gay lover of Pat Patterson, right?
That is a rumor.
Oh.
That is a rumor.
Oh. Wonder how he got his office job.
Loyalty.
Probably the same way Linda McMahon got her position.
Yeah, see that makes calling one of these dudes a jobber. It gives it a whole different meaning.
For real.
Well, you know about the Cream Team, right?
The Cream Team?
The Brooklyn Baller.
One of those guys died, right? Like, didn't he like die like trying to save somebody at sea or something?
No, that's somebody else.
You're saying
that
when
was
he
Crime Time?
Did he die trying to give mouth?
Crime Time.
No, not Cream Team. That's Crime Time. You're thinking of the guy who
hold on,
tried to give mouth to mouth to the seaman.
You know what you know what? We'll end the show with this because you guys will love this.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Rest in peace, Shaq Gaspard, by the way. Sorry you got drug into the Cream Team.
I thought that was Cream Team.
It's Crime Time.
Don't look. There's a lot of alliteration there. Okay, it's not that far-fetched that I got him wrong. You know?
No,
I understand.
That was just WWE once again being like, "What do we do with the black guys? Oh yeah. We'll make them gangsters and we'll call them Crime Time."
They weren't gangsters. Well, they were thieves, right?
I mean,
who was the least stereotypical black wrestler in the WWE?
The Rock.
Who's the least of a stereotype?
Yeah, I'd agree with The Rock.
The Rock, I put an asterisk next to it because they still put him in the Nation of Domination.
Yeah, he was still in the Nation. Was Tony Atlas stereotypical?
He was The Rock's dad's tag team partner.
I know.
Which is another thing. What do we do with the black guys? We just put them together. That's what they did with New Day. That's how we ended up with New Day. Fortunately for them, they were talented enough to make it into something else, but they were like, oh, we don't have to do with these 3 black guys. Like, what do we do with them? And they just put them together on a team. Oh, you guys are just positive. That's your gimmick. And then they started trolling the positive gimmick and doing... you know what? I was in Las Vegas in the locker room of the spa at the MGM Grand, and Big E walked in there while I was there. I wasn't sure if it was him at first because he was wearing the mask, but the dude was huge and had the same haircut and everything. And then later on, I looked it up on Instagram.
He's not super tall, but he's very wide.
He's like 2 to 3 inches taller than me.
He's like 5'10", or is he taller than you?
Yeah,
5'11"?
he's taller than me. Yeah, something like that. And then, and then I looked up on his Instagram, and there was a picture of him in the robe, like in the spa, hanging out. So he was definitely. So this is from a shoot interview with ICP. Just listen to this. It's only like 30 seconds long. This is great.
Okay. Ramsey, does Pat Patterson's cream team really exist? Did you ever see or hear of anyone joining?
How the fuck would we know? All right? Let me just cut that shit. What is? I don't even ever heard of the cream team. All right,
and you could hear
ICP.
You could hear someone off camera when they mentioned cream team. You could hear someone in the background go, "Oh, all right."
Okay.
So, actually, I just want to hear that.
Ramsey, does Pat Patterson's cream team really exist? Did you ever see or hear of anyone joining?
How the fuck would we know? All right? Let me just cut that shit. What is? I don't even ever heard of the cream team. All right. If you think ICP has any knowledge of the cream team whatsoever, fuck you. I just heard of the cream team right now when it came out of Sean Oliver's mouth. Fuck the cream team, whatever that is. I don't want to even know what it is. Please give no explanation of the cream team. I don't want to walk around with that knowledge in my head, knowing what Pat Patterson's cream team is.
Pat Patterson too. What the?
Let's just skip that question all around because I'm just gonna pretend I never even heard of the cream team.
Then I won't tell you it was the young kids that put up the ring.
Ah!
It was like, oh,
fucking magnets. How do they work?
Yeah. Then I won't tell you it was the kids that set up the ring. That was Pat Patterson's cream team.
Wow. I did not. Of all the things I've known about wrestling in my lifetime, that was one of those things. Like, there's certain information that you can't unprocess. That's not like 2 girls, 1 cup, but it's, it's
I will say these are just allegations, and like, it could have just been because Pat Patterson was a high-ranking guy at WWE and he happened to be gay. They made like pedo allegations against him.
We should also know this was the 80s and just about everybody was on some shit back then. So who really knows? Who really knows?
I don't know. Yeah, Vince McMahon went on Phil Donahue back in the 80s and defended Pat Patterson from those allegations, the cream team allegations.
There was a ton of people saying that some fucked up shit. Dave Meltzer was on that. Dave Meltzer.
Yep.
Well,
he had a mullet.
We gotta watch this movie still, Ben. It's 9 p.m. on the fucking West Coast, midnight on the East Coast. We're already in June for the East Coast. Shit. Follow us over $10 and above. Come watch the movie with us. Hannibal and Monty, you want to tell the kids where they can find you?
Yeah. So if this is your first time watching Drunken Peasants, I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we are Hannibal and Monty of Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. Our show is live tomorrow on YouTube at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern time. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the Uvalde shooting, and we'll be reacting to videos of Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Steven Crowder, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and a bunch of other people, as we try to have a deep and nuanced, non-argumentative conversation about different ways that America could institute ways to stop things like this from happening in the future. It is not, hey, listen, this ain't gonna be a funny show, all right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and let y'all know now. Ain't gonna be no season or unseason on this motherfucker, all right? but maybe, just to lighten the load, we will show you Pinky the Dancing Flamingo first.
Yes, we gotta show off Pinky.
But if we show, but the trade-off is if we show you Pinky the Dancing Flamingo, we have to also show you the guy who killed Pinky the Dancing Flamingo.
Well, fuck you. Yeah.
We gotta listen. We gotta keep it balanced, okay?
Oh man. Everybody, like the stream. If you don't like the stream, leave a comment and tell us why. If you do like the stream, leave a comment and tell us why. We don't know anymore. We're old.
Yeah, they might show you Pinky the Dancing Flamingo if you like it.
I've seen a couple of Pinkies.
All right, everybody, we will see you in the movie review immediately following this. Good night, everybody.
Next time.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.